Hey there, everyone. It's Adam going live here. Thanks for joining us. Brendan will be joining us in a little bit as well, too. And we've got some pretty nasty storms developing right now. We have basically a cluster of 3 supercells that are moving towards Cardross, Crane Valley, and Mossbank at the moment. You can see the severe thunderstorm warning from Environment Canada there on the map. We have a severe thunderstorm watch as well, too, in parts of southeastern and south central Saskatchewan right now. But that cluster of the severe thunderstorm warning right now is basically where those storms are. They're moving north towards Moose Jaw, actually, eventually. So Mitchelton, Adrill, Mossbank, Dunkirk, Crestwind, again, Cardross, and maybe Spring Valley, Bayard, and eventually up towards Moose Jaw. So they are moving fast, and they have some pretty strong signatures on them right now. So there's definitely a concern here for large hail, damaging winds, and there is a tornado risk with these storms. So we sent out a notification for rotation. If you did not receive that, then you probably do not. You're probably not in the affected area, and or you don't have our free app. So if you do not, definitely download it. It's called Instant Weather. You can get it at instantweatherapp.com, and it is free. Go download it, punch in your location. And when we send out notifications like we've detected rotation, or Storm Spotter has detected rotation as well too, all of those kind of things, we send out those notifications. Just we draw a polygon around it and send it directly to those who are in the affected path. And and definitely you can see the storms behind me actually in 3D. This is something we've been working on as well too, called the 3D Weatherverse. And this is the storm structure you're looking at behind my head right now. Basically taking the full volumetric radar data and all of the wind data as well too, and simulating that in real time, and that's what you're looking at behind me. So that's something interesting we're working on, but I'm going to go jump into Instant Weather Pro. We'll take a look at the 3D stuff in just a second, but let's jump into Instant Weather Pro. This is we're actually launching this probably at the end of the month. They're getting pretty darn close. We're just adding lightning and alerts to it, and then we're going to be launching the beta test. So basically you can see these cells right here. This is the same storms on both sides. Look at the values here. You can see it above my head, 135.36 kilometers an hour. Now, this is coming from the U.S. radar because, again, just like the previous event, we are without radar data in the Bethune area, which is basically what we like to call the Regina radar. The Regina radar, the radar that's between Moose Jaw and Regina is down. So we have to deal with the U.S. radar, but thank goodness it's up because it was actually down earlier. So we would have no radar here. We would have no radar in Canada as well. But thankfully, the U.S. radar came up just at the last second. And from the U.S. radar, way up high up in the storm, it's talking about 137.16 kilometers an hour. These are very strong mesocyclone signatures, especially from that far back. As you can see, let's go see how far back that radar station is. Way down here in Glasgow, Montana. And so it's quite a distance. It's not, this radar scans all the way to here, so it's not all the way to the edge of the radar. It's about halfway. So this is decent data that we're getting here, but we're talking about large hail in the Davy Royd area. But this storm that's moving towards Cardross, we're seeing photos now too, and I'm going to try to bring some of them up as well too. We're looking at lowerings below these storms. Braden Morso from Prairie Storm Chasers is on the Verwood storm, and he says it's a supercell, which means it's rotating, and he's got a picture of a low-hanging wall cloud there. And Mark Duffy, SK Chaser on Twitter as well, is saying Mossbank area is got some pretty low-hanging clouds right now as well too. So these storms are a concern. You may or may not have seen our forecast map. If you didn't see it, you probably don't follow us on social media. But if you don't, then definitely jump on. We're on Twitter, Instant Weather Saskatchewan on Twitter, and we are Instant Weather Saskatchewan on Facebook, as well as Saskatchewan Storm Reports and Saskatchewan Storm Watch. We have a lot of different pages. So, and hello to our Twitch followers as well too. We're Instant Weather on Twitch. We are Instant Weather on YouTube, and we are Instant Weather on LinkedIn right now. We're live in a whole bunch of different places. So this is our forecast map for the event. It's looking pretty bang on, except there was what looked like some rotation earlier to the west. I think it may have weakened. Let me just go double check that as well too. I think that storm may have weakened some. Let me just see here. It's still relatively aggressive. Moving up towards Vanguard right now, we're still seeing some strong winds, lots of lightning, and maybe a hint of rotation on that storm. So we'll continue to watch that one. But the main area of concern is basically these storms that are east of Assiniboia, and they're moving north towards Moose Jaw right now. So those are the main concern at the moment. And this is our tornado risk map. So 1 or 2 tornadoes are possible in that orange area. In the green area, you can see an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. But this cluster of storms is probably what the models have been picking up on for quite a while now. By the way, let me know in the comments where you're coming from. Let us know what's happening, and definitely say hi. I'm scrolling through the comments right now. Hi, Dr. Gino again. How are we doing on Twitch? Hello, Brenda. Hello, Benjamin. Alyssa says Riders won. Yay. Let's see here. Just scrolling through your comments. Hey, what up, Adam? Hey, Tammy. How's it going? There's Tammy on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Terry says, what up? Hi, Terry. Yeah. And again, if you're watching this on your phone, I always try to mention this as well, too. If you're watching this on your phone, turn your phone sideways, and you'll get a much better look at these forecast maps. The city names will be a lot larger. It'll be a lot easier to see. But yeah, these storms coming up, they look pretty aggressive right now. Jake Gallagher is saying, do you think Regina will get hit by anything? It's hard to say for sure, but I know right now these storms are heading north. They're basically heading north towards Moose Jaw, where Sharissa is here. Hi, Sharissa. Yeah, these storms heading north towards Moose Jaw right now are looking aggressive. Jocelyn says, Moose Jaw, nothing here so far here. Yeah, not there yet. Definitely not there yet, but they're on their way. Thankfully, they're not moving. Well, they're kind of moving. They're moving faster than I thought they were. Yeah, you know what? You're probably starting to get maybe some precipitation soon from the north side of the storm. But yeah, it's the south sides of these storms that are going to be the problem here. So, Tammy says, any east movements? So, I mean, it looks like they're trying to go to the east, but they keep going north. So, maybe a little bit to the east is possible. Briarcrest, Bayard, Drinkwater, Bella Plain, Moose Jaw, Bushel Park, Archive, Lylestrom, Old Wives, Crestwind. If I pronounced any of those wrong, then that's basically you welcome to our stream, because that's all I do is pronounce town names that I don't know wrong. So yeah, I would just consider it a rite of passage. Brennan, did you want to bring up that photo? I think he's got a photo here. I believe this is Braden Morso. Yeah, this is Braden Morso on Twitter. Supercell northwest of Verwood, Saskatchewan. Yeah, and like quite a lowering there. You can see the lowering wall cloud on it. And this was the broadly rotating video he posted earlier as well too. By the way, if you are on Twitter, Twitter or Facebook, please go follow Braden. It's Braden Morso. His Twitter handle is at Braden, Braydon, and then it's more so. So the word more, More, and the word so, So. Braden Morso. And I think, I'm not sure if that's his handle for Facebook, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But that was the broadly rotating storm he saw earlier, and then you saw he's on the storm right now. So there's a bunch of skilled, experienced storm chasers out there right now that are on these storms, which is going to be helpful. This is at SK Chaser. Also, go give them a follow, please, on Twitter. And this is the storm from Mossbank. So you can see Supercell starting to lower to the ground. It's a little bit messy, but there is a lowering happening on the bottom side of the Supercell right now. So again, this is a concern. These storms are quite aggressive. And again, we're looking at them all the way from, my watch just told me to stand up. I can't right now. I'm a little busy. Stop it, Siri. Anyways, but yeah, these storms are pretty aggressive, and they definitely need to be taken seriously. If you're in the Cardross area right now, if you're in Crane Valley, if you're in Mitchelton, Adrill, yeah, these areas are definitely the concern. Again, you can see the alerts that Brendan's put up on the screen right now. The severe warnings are kind of Assiniboia. It's actually east of Assiniboia right now, so it's not. It's north and east of us, so there actually is no risk for Assiniboia. But these storms are actually moving north of this alert area, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they haven't extended the warning north. Maybe I missed it. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. So it looks like Cole on our team just pointed out there was a little bit of an issue with somebody put an extra 0 in one of the alerts. So in the severe thunderstorm warning, it says at 7 p.m. Doppler radar indicated this severe thunderstorm was located about 10 kilometers north of Willow Bunch and was moving to the northeast at 300 kilometers an hour. That is wrong. I think they meant 30 kilometers an hour. Somebody threw in an extra 0 by accident. Cole, which province was that? Let me see, where is Willow Bunch? Let me double check here. Where's Willow Bunch, Cole? Let me know. Is Willow Bunch in SK? I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay, thanks, Brennan. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that not moving north at 300 kilometers an hour. They fixed it, and they must have updated it. So, yeah. So, anyways, long story short, these storms are not great. Brendan, do you want to pull that off the screen just for a second here, and I'm going to jump into radar again just to show you where these storms are. So again, if you're in the Davy Royd area, if you are in Crane Valley, Cardross, if you're in Mitchelton, Galilee, Spring Valley, if you are in Bishopric, Adrill, Mossbank. If you're in any of these areas, these storms right here, at minimum, they're producing huge hail and looks like a pretty good chance for damaging wind gusts. But at their worst, they definitely have tornado potential here. So this cluster of storms moving to the north is not a great thing right now. So if you are in the path of these storms, obviously, definitely be getting to a safe place. Chris Graham says 300 kilometers an hour, almost as fast as the Honda Civics going past my house at 2 a.m. And then a /S, meaning sarcasm. Yes, yeah. I have the same thing here. Yeah. Let me just take a peek at a few different things. So much to look at. Yeah, those storms are pretty darn nasty right now. Yeah, this cluster of storms is the one we're paying attention to. Mike says, can we see the mothership? Well, you know what, Mike, I'll jump into the 3D Weatherverse here for you. So let's jump into 3D Weatherverse. And if you haven't seen this before, this is something we've been working on. Pretty exciting stuff. We can actually go and take a look at the full structure of these storms in real time as they track. And again, this is based on volumetric radar data. We're actually we're looking at the radar that's all the way back in the U.S., so that's why this seems like it's further off the surface. But the storm is actually, based on the photos, I would say the storm is a little bit closer to the surface right now than this is showing. But again, that's because it would be a lot better if we had access to this radar right here, CASBE, but it's down, so it's still down. Anyways, I'm sure the person who is responsible for that is pulling their hair out. So let's have some empathy for them. Yeah, I'm sure that is a stressful job right now, having the radar down and having all these dangerous storms flying around through parts of Saskatchewan. So, yeah, again, Cardross doesn't look good. Ormiston, Ormiston, Crane Valley. These storms look quite nasty at the moment. So if you are in the path of these, again, Mitchelton, Mossbank areas. Let's see here. Again, Crestwind and heading up towards Moose Jaw right now. So that is this cluster of storms at the moment. Again, we have some very skilled spotters on the ground right now, and they will let us know if what exactly is happening with these storms. So yeah, that is your general structure right now. Again, this is the 3D Weatherverse. If you think this is cool, let me know in the comments. And Teresa says, where do I download your app? So if you're talking about our free app called Instant Weather, you can get it at instantweatherapp.com. You click on Apple or Android, it'll take you right to the App Store, and then you can download it for free. A huge thank you to those who have subscribed to extend the radar to 5 hours and to remove ads from the app. Huge thank you to those. Because yeah, we did add pop-up ads to the app, but somebody suggested maybe instead of pop-up ads, we actually add more static ads to the app, because we only typically had that skinny little ad at the very, very bottom of the app, but it's not covering the bills. So that's why we had to add those occasional pop-up ads that show up once every like 2-3 days. But somebody made a good suggestion. Maybe they would appreciate it, as opposed to the pop-up ad that you have to like skip and like press the button, all that annoying stuff. If it was maybe we just kind of placed ads throughout the app in different places, maybe that would be an alternative to it. So I appreciate your feedback on that, and we'll definitely consider it. So don't get grumpy with the app if it has the pop-up. I know some people have said, oh, it's got a pop-up ad, I'm deleting the app, and blah, 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 blah. So we've had some of those comments, and it's like, it's a little frustrating because we kind of had to do the pop-up ad or else we had to sunset the app. That's literally how expensive things are, especially with rising costs of data and all of these types of things as well. So anyways, but yeah, if you see the pop-up ad, don't leave just yet. We might revise that. Let us know what you think about it. Most people say I don't mind it, but some people are getting pretty grumpy with it. But Tammy says, freaking love the 3D Weatherverse. Yeah, so the 3D Weatherverse is not included within our app. This is built in Unreal Engine 5, which is the same engine that does Fortnite and the background for television shows like The Mandalorian. And this will be available soon as well too. We've been working super duper hard on it. So if you like the 3D Weatherverse and you'd like to learn more about it, check us out on Twitter at 3D Weatherverse and on Facebook. Just search 3D Weatherverse or go to facebook.com/Weatherverse. And you'll see some more examples of this, examples of us demonstrating a simulated tornado underneath the storm. I mean, if we had a confirmed tornado right now on the ground, which we don't, we haven't had that confirmation at this point, but if we did have that, we could spawn a simulated tornado and place it under that storm and show you where it is and where it's heading. So that's the kind of the idea we want to do with the live streaming, but we're also going to turn this into a storm chasing video game and be able to chase storms in real time without risking your life, which is always a good thing. Brennan brought up another report here. Nice little wall cloud near Maxwellton. Let's go figure out exactly where Maxwellton is on Instant Weather Pro here. Give me just a moment and I will pull that up. Maxwellton. Nice little... So Maxwellton. Did I spell it right? Maybe not. Maxwellton, Saskatchewan? Let's see. Maybe not. Okay. I gotta go figure out where that is. What did you say? Maxwellton. That's what I put. Nice little wall cloud near Maxwellton. Let me just jump into Google and try to find it here. Wherever that little town is of Maxwellton. If anybody knows, let me know. Maxwellton, SK. There we go. Okay, I see it. I see. It's just south of Crane Valley. Okay. Yeah. That's the storm just south of Crane Valley. So, let's go back to those cells, and I believe it would be this one. Is Maxwellton in here? Maxwellton, come back. Probably not in our database here, but it's this cell right here. So wall cloud on this cell, probably a wall cloud on the cell to the north of it as well too. Let me see if there's another update on here. I'm not sure if our US radars are live updating if I don't double click it. Yeah, that has changed here. So yeah, it's this storm right here is going towards Crane Valley right now, going towards Ormiston, and eventually up towards Spring Valley. That storm has a wall cloud on it right now. And wall cloud is what precedes a wall cloud is typically what comes before a funnel, and obviously a funnel is what comes before a tornado. So yeah, that's not a good thing. So again, the storm's heading up towards Moose Jaw. I do want to take a peek over here from the Medicine Hat radar, because that's all we have access to. I'm still keeping an eye on this Vanguard storm, but it looks like it may have weakened a bit. And let me just jump back. Oh, of course. Why am I even clicking on that? We all know it's not working right now. It's frustrating, but that's how it goes. There is a storm heading towards Regina at the moment. And this is an interesting signature here, 106 kilometers an hour. This is going to be way up in the storm, though, because we're far away from the radar.
A severe thunderstorm warning was just issued for the Regina area.
That 9 seconds ago. Whoa. Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate that. So, severe thunderstorm warning issued by Environment Canada for Regina, probably because of this cell that has popped up out in front of the previous one. We don't have really good eyes on this on radar. We have radar all the way from the U.S., so we can't get a good look at it. So, today is an interesting day where we're going to need your help for reports. If you are on Facebook, please join us on Saskatchewan Storm Reports, and that's a great place to post your reports so that we see it, so that I know Environment Canada watches it as well too, and you also post them to, of course, Twitter and hashtag SKStorm, and that's another way to get Environment Canada to take a peek at it. So there's that. Yeah, this has been quite an event. We've been watching this carefully. Last night we were like, whoa, the models looked wild last night. So we were pretty pretty wide-eyed with this one. We're like, ugh, this doesn't look good. So, anyways, yeah, that's why we're tracking it. That's why we're alive. And again, hopefully everybody stays safe with these ones. But there is some tornado potential on those cells heading up towards Moose Jaw. We don't know what's happening with this cell heading up towards Regina. They can only try to check out some of the radar values. But again, you're seeing some radar values at 106 kilometers an hour, even though they're way, way, way up high. It's still looking like it could be a pretty strong cell that is heading into Regina as well too. So who knows? I guess we're going to find out. A lot of population there, so we'll have a lot of eyes on it. We might be able to bring up some webcams maybe from that area. That might be helpful. Let's see here. Mike says, will there be rotation with these cells today? Yeah, there already is rotation. Yeah, there's certainly a tornado risk. Again, if you haven't seen our forecast map, I'll put it up on the screen right now. It looking pretty strong. Yeah, it's a pretty strong one. Alea, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Alaia. Is Moose Jaw getting anything? This cluster of dangerous storms is moving north, and it's potentially moving towards Moose Jaw. It's going slowish, but it's potentially moving up there towards Moose Jaw. Eco WXR says, where is the rotation in the storm? So I can show you again on Instant Weather Pro. This looks like strong winds heading to Regina. It's hard to tell if there's rotation. But this very much likely rotation, and we did have a report of a wall cloud on the storm. It looks like Brendan's got the updated warning map there. He's got Regina in a severe thunderstorm warning. The severe thunderstorm watch stops at the southern side of that warning, so it seems probable that Environment Canada will extend the watch, I would think, especially if a warning has gone out north of the watch area. But yeah, but that's we'll have to see what exactly happens here. Diane says, which direction from Regina? They're all moving north, so they're moving north slightly to the northeast. Yeah. Teresa says, just got an alert from SaskWeather and still can't find your app in the App Store. Teresa, do you have an Apple phone or do you have an Android phone? Yeah. Because if you have an Apple phone, either way, I can put the link for you. If you just go to instantweatherapp.com, so just open up a browser, type instantweatherapp.com, and you can download that. So right on there, it'll have a link to the Apple Store, and it'll have a link to the Google Store, depending on what kind of device you have. So let me know you have Apple. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll put a link for it. So I'll put it in the comments. So for Apple, download our free app at instantweatherapp.com. I'll put that in the comments. And I'll also put the Android one for all those who have Android phones as well. Okay, thanks, no problem. And then, one second here. For Android, download our free app at android.instantweatherapp.com. I put like short links to it, make life easy. There, I put that in the comments. Hopefully that helps. Look, it's B on Twitch had an interesting comment. One second here. She says, is there rotation? Absolutely. The question is whether or not it hits the ground. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much every storm has some rotation. Oh, wall cloud southwest of Ormiston, says Braden Morso on Twitter right now. He's got a wall cloud, and what a wall cloud means is it's rotating. So you can just have a lowering. A lowering is one thing, but when you have a pro, very experienced storm spotter such as Braden Morso from Prairie Storm Chasers, you can see this right here. So he's got a wall cloud, which means he's saying it's rotating and it's really low to the ground near Ormiston. So I'm going to actually send a notification to those in the path of that one, saying that he has we have a report of a wall cloud. So I'm going to send a notification right now. Give me 1 second here. Report of a rotating wall cloud. I'll just say wall cloud because that's all he reported. So wall cloud southwest of Ormiston. Second here. Let me just make sure I've got this highlighted. Okay. I usually like to do this on screen, but I'm going to leave for now. So this is exactly the storm we're talking about, the one you can see on radar. And I'm just sending a notification to all those who have our free app, Instant Weather, and all those who have our text message alerts as well too, which is a subscription service, but it works without the internet. So as long as you just have a basic cell signal, you're able to get those updates. But let me just see here. Yes. Okay. So I just want to make sure we've got that highlighted. Okay. So let me just update that and say, okay, wall cloud reported. Wall cloud reported. Wall cloud, 1 second. Wall cloud has been reported near Ormiston, southwest of Ormiston on this supercell that is moving northeast, potentially towards the Moose Jaw area or east of there. 1 second here. I want to make sure I get these details right. In rare cases, wall clouds can produce funnel clouds and can briefly touch down and produce an isolated tornado. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. Let me just see what the time is here. It's 8. It is 8:09. There we go. Okay, it's 8:09. Again, yeah, if you are in Ormiston, if you're in Crane Valley, this storm is looking intense on radar. We have reports of a wall cloud, which means rotating. And yeah, there's going to look like some big hails possibly going through Crane Valley right now as well, too. Okay, so, and this was Braden Morso. Let me just get the link from this. Reported by Braden Morso on Twitter. Southwest of link to photo. I just want to put that in the post as well too. Okay, so I'm just going to send this out right now to 1,196 folks that have our app in the path of this storm. Just 1 second here. Pardon me just talking while I type things in the background. I know that's not very compelling content. It would actually be better if I showed this off in real time. I'll do that next time. Okay. Or did I already set that up? I thought I did. 1 second here. Maybe I can set this up. I thought I had custom update set up. Let me see if I can get this going. Aha! I can show you it. Hey, look at that. Who knew? There. See? While I work on it, you can see it. Okay. So I've got wall cloud reported is now 8:11. I wasted a lot of time there. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Let me just make sure that that looks good. This looks good. And so we're going to send it to 3 pages, 1,196 push notifications, and 1 text message alert recipient within this little polygon that I drew. And it's 8:11. It looks good to me, and I'm going to send this out right now. So click and send. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let me just make sure I have the latest update on this one. Yeah, so if you're in Ormiston, if you're in Crane Valley, it looks like it could be some pretty big time hail heading into Crane Valley right now. This thing is like kind of forming into a single cell because it was kind of a cluster of cells, and now it seems like it's kind of amalgamating into one supercell. There's also that storm heading into Regina right now, so let's go take a peek at that. We don't have very good radar data on this thing because this beautiful radar that Canada just purchased right here. Let's click on it and see if and it's down. If it was up, we'd have awesome radar on this. We don't know what's happening with this Regina storm.
This question that Tammy had. She asked,
"Oh, sure, go ahead.
I have subscription. How do I receive text message, please?"
Okay, so Tammy, Sorry, go ahead.
I'll put it up, and you can talk.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So textmessagealerts.com. You can sign up. It's $4.49 a month. Yeah, you can get text messages directly to your phone. And again, they don't. Whoa! Look what Cole just posted in our team chat there. Nick the Body on Twitter just posted a wild photo. At some point in time, I'm going to have Brennan take over the live stream because I have to go check on my little guy because he's under the weather right now. Just got to take his temperature and do all that stuff, and then I'll be right back after that. But this will be at just in about 45 minutes. I'll get him to do that. So, yeah. So Nick the body. Let's bring up that report if you can, Brendan. Brendan's going to get it ready, and he's going to bring it up.
It's a video.
Also,
I'm trying to bring it up.
Oh, it's a video. Okay. This we don't know what's going on with this Regina storm. I mean, it's under severe thunderstorm warning, so please take that seriously. Let us know in the comments what you're experiencing with it. Debbie says, I was your text message. You were the one text message within that little box. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. I mean, if we like highlighted a more populated area, then, that would be different. But thank you for being the one text message in that little area. We appreciate it. Obviously, people like free apps more, hence why there's 1,200 people with the free app and you with the text message alerts. But, by far the most reliable thing we have is the text message alerts. So, Brendan's going to bring up this video right now, and definitely want everybody to go give Nick the Body a follow on Twitter. Yeah, definitely. So Brendan's going to bring this up. Give us just 1 second here. We will show this off, and then we want to make sure. There we go. So Brendan's bringing up this video, and this is to clarify. I'm going to bring up a banner here for it. 1 second here. I'll make a banner. So this is Nick the Body, which is a hilarious Twitter name. Video via at Nick the Body on Twitter. Okay, so I've got that, and I will add that. Oh, it says delete a banner. Okay, 1 second here. Okay. Delete a banner. 1 second here. Okay, there, I deleted one. So, video is video via at Nick the Body on Twitter. Let me add that and put it up on the screen. There you go. So, huge thank you to Nick for getting this wild shot. Definitely go give him a follow on Twitter. Pretty please. It's at Nick the Body on Twitter, and support these brave souls that are storm spotting right now. It is not easy to do that. It is not cheap, and it is not without danger. So yeah, there might be a little bit of rotation on that cell going into Regina right now, which is not great. So yeah, let me just pull that off. So huge thanks to Nick the Body again. Go give him a follow, and this cell going into Regina right now is a bit concerning. I mean, we're really paying attention to this one down here that all the chasers are on, but this one going into Regina right now, we don't have good radar data. This is radar data from very far away. It's like the edge of the radar right here, the edge of the velocity. Chase says hailing in South Regina right now. Yeah. Yeah, so if you are in that area, please let us know what you're experiencing. We don't have eyes on this storm. I mean, probably actually could bring up. I wonder if we can take a peek at see if there's any webcams we can take a peek at here. Give me 1 second. I'll see if I can track something down. Let's see here, Regina webcam. There's got to be some good ones. Let me see. Yeah, there's probably some decent ones here. So, we had reports of hail in southern Regina at this point in time. And I'm not seeing anything on the city webcams right now, so we'll... Oh, there's more. Hold on a second. I'm just scrolling to see if I can see anything on the city webcams in Regina at the moment. It would be nice if we had a good view of this storm, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get that, depending on which way these cameras are facing, but it's cameras. Anyways, yeah, so if you are in the Regina area, please let us know what you're experiencing, only if it's safe to do so. And yeah, it's, oh my goodness, this is another incredible photo from Braden Morso. Again, this is Supercell near Spring Valley, Saskatchewan. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Twitter or Facebook, please go give Braden a follow. You can find him at Braydon, Braydon, Morso, Moreso. Let me add that to that ticker here. Photo via at Braydon Morso on Twitter, and I believe that is also his handle on Facebook as well too. So if you're on Facebook, give Braydon a follow. If you're on LinkedIn, he's on there as well too. He jumped into our LinkedIn stream previously. And who is this here? Hold on a second. Brandon, can you scroll down slightly so I can see their name? It's being hidden by the StreamYard stuff at the top here. I can't see it. Can you just scroll it slightly so I can see?
One sec.
Brandon. Sorry, can you just scroll the video slightly just so I can see that who posted it? We're covering their name up there.
You sure you can't see it? I can see it on here.
Oh, it's probably because my thing is minimized a little bit. So I see. So it's Mitch Healy. So it's definitely, again, go give. Wow, this is near Ormiston. It looks like it's quite the lowering there. I wonder if any of those fingers coming out of it or maybe a funnel cloud. It's hard to tell by the video, but yeah, go give Mitch Healy Pics on Twitter a follow. You can get at Mitch HealyPics, Mitch Healy Pics on Twitter. Please go give him a follow. Again, we want to support all these spotters that are out in the field right now. It's not an easy thing to do. There might be a little bit of rotation on that Regina. Let me see if I can get a new update here. I believe there is a new update available. And what tilt am I on here? Tilt 1. Oh, I see why. Relative velocity. Okay. Yeah, it looks like when you take into account relative velocity here, there actually is potentially a little bit of rotation on the south side of this cell. So hopefully that doesn't end up producing anything, but it's possible that there is maybe some minor rotation going into Regina right now. I would love it. I mean, absolutely love it if there was a radar station that was up right now, CASBE, the radar that's directly beside Regina that covers Regina perfectly. It'd be nice if we could see that radar right now, but we cannot. So there's that. Can you tell how excited I am about that? Anyways,
you should click on it just for fun.
Let's see. Is it up? Is it up? Can you imagine it was up just then? Can you imagine my dreams? In my dreams. Yeah, so this isolated cell going into Regina, not entirely excited about it. I mean, it could be bringing hail. Hopefully it's hopefully it's only hail and not anything else, nothing rotating. Yeah, but we'll see. So Brenda says Nick is great. Thank you very much, Brenda. Hailing in South Regina said Chase earlier. Thank you. Please let us know what you're experiencing, folks. Les says Bethune Doppler is always down. That's a shame because it's a brand new radar. I don't know why it's always down. I had an idea today. I said, wouldn't it be amazing if Environment Canada had a Doppler on wheels? They had a big truck with a radar station.
That was my idea.
What did you say that idea? Because I also said that idea. I'll go back through the chats and tell you. We'll find out. But anyway, so
you did it first.
I'm pretty. You said it first. I don't know. Maybe. Go look back in IW chat. Yeah, that's fine. But if you had that idea before me, we both said it at the same time, that would be hilarious. But anyways, regardless, it's a good idea. It would be sweet if they had a Doppler on wheels and they could like drive it around. So whenever there's like a severe weather event and for some miraculous reason the radar's down, they could just go drive a radar station right there and load that up. That would be fantastic. That would be great. That would be nice. So Brennan's looking deep into this. So yeah, at 4:04 p.m. At 4:04, I said EC should have a mobile radar they can deploy when one is down. Did you say it before that?
I think I said it like 1 o'clock. EC really
which,
needs
in
to
IW chat or in Western chat?
Western weather.
You said the same thing. I didn't even see you say that.
EC really needs to invest in a Doppler on wheels so they can use it as a temporary radar if one goes down.
You said the same thing. That's so funny. We had the exact same idea. I did not see your message. That's so funny. What are the odds of that? Great minds. That's awesome. But yeah, obviously we both had the idea because it makes perfect sense. Invest in a Doppler on wheels, and not even for just when there's a radar down, but like go drive it to where you know there's going to be crazy weather, and then we could maybe have some really really close range, high quality radar data where something's going on. That would be fantastic. I mean, in the U.S. they've got Doppler on wheels. They drive them around all the time. Now the thing is, I don't think they stream that data though. They should. That would be amazing if they stream that data, but I don't think they do. Les says the Doppler works good in the winter. Well, yeah, exactly, when you don't need it. I mean, it's still nice to know where the it's still nice to know where the snow is, but it's not as nice as knowing where these supercells are going and what they're doing on velocity. So, anywho, so there's that. Continue to watch these storms closely. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the Regina storm, but hopefully folks can let us know. I'm gonna go take a peek at some of those. I want to go take a quick peek at some of those webcams again, just to see if I can see anything. Yeah, gov.sk.ca has webcams in the Regina area, so that might help. I'm just gonna refresh them and see if I can see anything. Cole's asking if I checked on my little guy yet. Yeah, I'm gonna at 11 o'clock. I'm gonna check on him. So, yeah, he's got some Tylenol in him. He's doing all right. So I'll go check on him at 11. See if he's okay. Let's see here. Just checking these webcams. Just want to see if I can see anything. Again, please give all those skilled spotters a follow. The ones we shared earlier. If you are on Twitter, and try to find them on Facebook if you are on Facebook, and yeah, definitely give them a follow because I know Braden Morso came all the way over from Alberta, I believe, I'm pretty sure he's in the Edmonton area. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty darn sure he's in the Edmonton area, and he made the trek all the way over to track these storms. So good on him for going the extra mile, literally, and yeah. And coming over to make sure that we have eyes on these storms. Let me see here. Just trying to check. I'm going to check Saskatchewan storm reports and see if we have any reports from you wonderful folks. Not seeing too much right now, but yeah, if you do have any reports, please let us know. And I'm sure we're going to get some once the storm hits Regina here. That seems pretty likely.
Crazy storms just south of the border right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's some broad rotation too, right near Wolf Point, Popular.
And near Glasgow as well too. Yeah, I wonder if they're. They are moving north. But they're kind of like.
You're warned.
They're like station. Oh, they're under special weather statements. Strange.
No, they're severe warning. No, special weather statements.
Special weather statements, yeah. But they'll be severe
really needs to use better color coordination with their.
Yeah, I know. I know. Glasgow is probably gonna go severe warn soon. It's heading right towards the radar. Oh no, there's like a downburst heading right towards the Glasgow radar right now. Please spare the radar station. I might be moving just a little bit to the west. Oh man,
maybe that storm will the radar can hit Buffoon radar and turn it back.
Yeah, maybe it can like nudge the radar and get it going. That would be fantastic. That'd be great. Absolutely.
Style.
What can you do here? Yeah, sectoral leader Cody, new member of our team, says, "Yeah, I miss the Regina radar. We all do." We all do. Let's see here. No hail yet, says Christina. Thank you very much, Christina. Appreciate that. Chris says, wonder if they'll be able to use the radar in Manitoba. Yeah, it's a little far. It's a little far to be used here. I mean, it's just clipping the right edge of that Regina storm. We can't really see anything. It's just too far away. Barely. If it was a little bit west, it would help. But no, it's just too far away. The only option we have is this radar that's about to be hit by what looks like a downburst in Montana. Oh, man. Oh, dear. But at least we have that. At least we have the Glasgow. If we didn't have the Glasgow, Montana radar right now, we would have absolutely no idea what's going on here. I mean, we pretty much have no idea, but we would have absolutely no idea. Still picking up some really strong wind values. I know they're really high up in the air, but 106 kilometers an hour at the top side of the storm. And then over here on the Regina storm, which is moving quite slow, actually. It must be. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get an update. Yeah, it's hard to say. Mike says, main part of the storm passing east of Moose Jaw. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Christina says, hailing gently. I've never heard that adjective before for hail. It's gently hailing. They're just like floating down like snowflakes. No, just kidding. Gently hailing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Crazy Eight Legs says, wind and rain picking up in East Regina. Christina says, LOL. I've never heard of gentle hail. Just floating to the ground like feathers. Let's see here. Let me see here. Sean says, oh, that big wind is coming at Moose Jaw. It's hard to say for sure. It's moving very slowly. I think it's slowed down. It might be moving to the northeast. Excuse me. It might miss Moose Jaw to the east. We've been going live a lot lately, but I mean, there's been a lot to go live about. So, yeah, we got to go live when things are happening. That's when we go live. There's a lot of time in the year that we don't go live, and when things happen, we try our best to go live. Side note: Brennan has brought back the Storm Slinky, which is exciting. It used to be a staple on the Environment Canada forecast map, but then they got rid of it for some miraculous reason. We don't know why. Slinky. They killed the Slinky, but Brennan has brought it back. So if you see over here on the left side of the forecast map, right above Sean's comment, you see where it says Tornado 1 or 2. Yeah, you can see the Storm Slinky has been brought back to life. There are other things here that are being covered by our live logo, but that's okay. Exciting B says, how much times did you go live last week? I'm not sure. We've gone live like 3 times in the past few days, I think, something like that.
We'll probably be going live more because the next until next Saturday, there's 6 out of 7 days.
If you look at the Regina forecast on our app, it's just like 6 days in a row of thunderstorms. Now, I mean, we can actually take a look at tomorrow's forecast. Brennan already did this for tomorrow. It looks like non-severe for tomorrow, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, see if that changes at all.
Yeah, but need to be updated. I haven't looked at the data today.
No worries. Yeah, so it's possible that this has changed, but thunderstorms for tomorrow again. We're kind of obviously we're in that what do they call it, a Rex block? There's a pattern happening right now where the same areas. So in the States, they've been chasing New Mexico for days. Here we've been watching storms in Saskatchewan for days, and other places like Ontario just completely it's just sunshine.
Please don't make me draw a T-Rex.
Nothing else. No, please don't draw a T-Rex on that. Yeah. By the way,
we already got us covered on that.
Yes. Well, thanks for bringing back the Storm Slinky. I actually made one I just made one now out of a twisty tie. There's the Storm Slinky is back. Anyways.
There's like slinkies you can buy for cat toys. They
that's
sell
true,
them at the dollar store.
That's true. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Everyone's going to go buy slinkies at dollar store.
Yeah, I see a comment that I'm not going to touch with a 10-foot pole. So I'm sure you see it there. Let's just let it slide. Yeah, we're not going to touch that comment.
There was an article about that recently.
I'm sure
I sent it in the other chat. I'm not going to talk about it, but
we're talking about it.
It's not even a problem. It's all over the world. Every weather person's getting bombarded by stuff like that.
I'm sure they are, but yeah. Anyways, moving on. I'm going to jump into the 3D Weatherverse here, as you can see it behind me, and let's make sure we have the most up-to-date scan. I don't know if we do, so let's remove that, and let's go find KGGW. I can see it there in the fog. Add the latest data. I think we should have the latest data from that radar. Let that stream here and Give it a second. Da, 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 da. Cool. Enable live update. All right. So let's go see this storm. It's probably closer to the surface than it's showing here, but we're looking at a radar that's far away, scanning from quite a distance. So, yeah, this is I could probably bring this to the surface. I have that ability. Okay, let's bring down the base height. Let's bring this storm a little bit closer to the surface because that's probably where it actually would be. Yeah, I think that's probably a little more accurate right there. Cool. Okay. And now let's actually take a look at the radar data. So if I bring this down to 0.001 and I bring up the show summary to 1, you can actually see the radar data that we're using, the volumetric radar data. If I bring down the summary cutoff to, there's the hail core right there. Right there is the hail core. Yeah, so the hail core in that storm, and then if I bring the summary back up, we get to the heavy rain right here, then we get to moderate rain, then light rain, and then there's the full structure of it right there. So if I bring the show summary back down to 0.3, and I bring the radar density up to 8, then you have your simulated thunderstorm in real time inside of the 3D Weatherverse. So yeah, again, if you think, if you like the 3D Weatherverse, actually, Brendan, you're not talking right now, so I can show off the light. You might be able to hear the lightning and thunder here. Let me see if I close in here. There we go. Yeah, so if you think the 3D Weatherverse is interesting, definitely the Irish Canadian says, that's pretty cool. Thank you so much. Jacqueline says, hailing now. Let us know where, Jacqueline. Are you saying in Regina? Let us know. Christina says, the gentle hail is the size of a pea. Thank you very much. Dime size says Chase. Thank you kindly. Appreciate it. Really pouring in Regina says Tara. And hailing again says Christina. Thank you. Thank you. Jason says raining hard in the north end of Regina. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Brenda says, can you bring this up just south of the border to see what's coming later? Yeah, I can. Whoa, Chase says Toonie size hail now, South Regina. Whoa. Whoa, that is not small. Toonie size, really? Can you get a photo of that? Get a photo of that and email it to us, help@instantweather.ca. I'll bring up that banner right now. Can you email that to us, Chase? help@instantweather.ca. Don't go out there in the middle of the hail, though. Like, wait till it's done.
Saskatchewan Stormwatch is probably a better fit for
that. Yeah, that's a good place, too. Yeah. Oh, you're on Facebook. That's right. So, yeah, search Saskatchewan Storm Reports and then post it to that group, please, so we can all see it. We can bring it up on the live stream as well, too.
Trisha's not going to be happy if you don't promote it.
Yes, she's not going to be happy. No, absolutely. Yeah, I see your comment there in 18 plus. All right, so yeah, facebook.com/groups/Saskatchewan Storm, and that is Saskatchewan Storm Reports, or you can just go to Facebook and search Saskatchewan Storm Reports. If you could put that up there, I would appreciate that, Chase. But again, don't go running out in the middle of the storm just to get those balls of ice. You can get those at a later time. Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to hear the lightning thunder because I turned it off. I turned it off so we didn't get the echo, Brennan. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, yeah, so there's your storm right there. Brenda was asking if we could go further south and see the storms that are south of the border, and I think we can. So if we go take a look, this is that storm we were worried about that was actually heading towards the radar station. This beast of a storm right now is heading towards the radar station. Please spare our radar station. It's all we've got. It's all we've got. Yes, don't hit it. That's the one near Glasgow, Montana at the moment. And too bad you can't hear the thunder. I can hear it, but we have it turned off right now. But yeah, I can hear all the sound effects from this as well too. So which way am I facing? Oh, north. So there's Moose Jaw, there's Regina, and here are the storms that are coming in from the south. Let me just back up here. You can see what's all coming in from the south here. So these storms are south of the border at the moment and tracking north towards Saskatchewan and potentially heading towards Moose Jaw and Regina. So you can see this. This is all we have for radar data over Regina. It's kind of useless. The storm is definitely bigger than this, but we're using a radar station that's so far away that we can't because our radar is down.
It's a gentle storm.
It's a gentle hail. As Christina has mentioned, it's falling like like
I
snowflakes,
don't
I
know how
believe. I
you can
think
have toonie-sized hail falling gently.
it's gentle toonie-sized hail. It's it's a soft toonie. I don't think hail's soft at all. Anyways, yeah, this is cool.
Only
Let's take a
one
look.
way
We're
to find
sweet.
out.
It's only one way to find out how soft and gentle it is, but definitely don't go out into that. We don't want you doing that. That would be ridiculous. But yeah, so this is the storm we're still watching here, and we've had some interesting reports on it. It's a pretty nasty looking supercell and continues to track to the north. It's near Ormiston and heading to the north at the moment. And yeah, we're gonna keep watching that. So we'll come back to 3D Weatherverse in a second. Let's jump over again to Instant Weather Pro. All right, so let's see here. There's that storm over Regina right now, producing some hail. We've heard reports of potentially large hail on that one. I'm seeing some reports on Twitter as well too of hail. I haven't seen any photos yet. I'm gonna go take a peek and see if anything was posted to. One second. Alyssa says, you have all the cool tech stuff, and I can't figure out how to get the closed captions off. Driving me nuts. Love the 3D. The closed captioning is done automatically by Facebook. You should be able to turn it off. I don't know how. There's got to be a button for you to be able to turn that off. But it's done automatically. I don't think it's out of our control.
One sec.
Yeah, Brennan will take a peek at it and see if he can find that. Alyssa, are you watching on your phone or your tablet, or are you watching on a computer? Christina says, yes, it's a gentle hail, like my garden might survive. That would be good.
So if you're on the live stream, you just tap on the stream and then go to the top right-hand corner and there's 3 dots. Click that. And then in the menu, there's like a turn off caption option.
Perfect. Yeah. And sorry, that was on the mobile. Is that on the mobile app, Brennan?
Yeah. It should be the same on the desktop, I would assume. Usually, whenever you want to like change the settings on anything, the 3 dots on any video, that's how you do it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So yeah, if you, yeah, the 3 little dots at the very top right. Hopefully that helps. Tammy says radar outside Saskatoon too far to get better info for Regina. Yeah, it's too far. It is too far. I'll show you. It's all the way up here. So this data you'd think would be useful, but it's not. This is it's called range folding. It's like Christmas. That's why it looks like the Grinch here. It's like disgusting. Now the problem is too is people go to use this tilt. It's when they're doing this long range strategy to try to fill in the gaps of the radar. What happens is it totally taints the velocity data. And some people use this though, and they go, "Oh wow, there's so much rotation here. There's rotation everywhere," because they don't realize that this is super range folded garbage data. So you basically can't use it. So you have to go to tilt 2, and then it cuts off over here. Now we do have like maybe better reflectivity. Actually, it's fun. You know what? I think we actually do have better reflectivity. So maybe that would be better if we were to load that in the 3D Weatherverse, just from a reflectivity standpoint. But we wouldn't have any movement in the clouds because it's based on velocity. So yeah, so there's that. Facebook user, that's funny. I've seen that show before. It's creepy. So let's see here. Alyssa says iPad and TV hooked to TV. TV hooked to TV? Multiple TVs. I think that's what you mean. Let's see if Regina radar is up. Oh, look at that. It is not. And that is the story of the day. That the radar we desperately need to look at right now, we have no way of knowing what's going on. Tammy says, thanks for the lesson. Always learn something. No problem. Anytime. Glad we can help. Colleen says, I need to learn how to read the radar so I can chase better. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know how to read the radar really well, that can put you in horribly dangerous situations when you chase. So I would recommend, there's a lot of different places you can find, like there's a lot of great places to learn how to read radar on YouTube. There's a lot of skilled meteorologists and weather pros that teach you a lot of stuff. I don't know if Convective Chronicles teaches that, but I know Convective Chronicles is pretty brilliant. So a lot of stuff about skew T's and model data and all that kind of stuff. I would definitely recommend checking them out for that. Yeah, this Regina cell is definitely pretty intense. I mean, I'm getting some interesting data. Even from far away, I'm getting some interesting data. So
There's a report on Twitter of loony to toony size hail on Ring Road and Louvain.
I'm seeing that, yeah.
And the highway is beginning to flood.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, these storms are slow moving, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a flash flood risk. Let's see. Yeah, radar indicated that one that's just northeast of Assiniboia produced about 50 millimeters of rain. And that's probably an underestimate because of how high up the radar is.
Yeah, and it was super slow moving. That's why. It's just barely moved anywhere. Julie says downpour in South Regina. Thank you very much, Julie. Appreciate that. Colleen says I'm in Southeast Regina and nothing out here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that storm's just sitting over Regina. I would be worried about flooding potentially.
Oh yeah, flooding in Regina for sure. For sure, if it's just sitting there. Tammy says, I have a notification of power out in Regina. Thank you very much. Terry says, the ring road always floods. Danielle says, I'm at Pasqua Hospital and was about pea-size hail 10 minutes ago. I hope I said that right. I probably said it wrong, but thank you very much, Danielle, for your comment.
You probably did.
Colleen says, just sitting. Yes. Sean says, just approaching Moose Jaw. Allie says, oh, look, I can see the moon, northwest Regina. Interesting.
Take a picture.
Yeah. Post it on Saskatchewan Storm Reports, please.
Don't.
It's the best place to do it. The whole, oh, yeah, it's true. But the whole, thanks. I'll still take it right now because at least you can see the storm, too. So Sean says, I was correct. Pasqua. Hey, you said that right, says Jason. Said it right, says Tammy. Booyah. I said something right for the first time in my life. I can sleep tonight. Okay. Katie says, hail northwest Regina. Brennan, I'm going to get you to come on pretty soon so I can go check on the little guy. Thank you very much, Katie. I appreciate that. And Brennan's going to do the face reveal. He's been on the stream many times, but he's going to do the class. There's always people on, I always see these people on Twitter. They're like, if I get 100 followers, I'm going to do the face reveal. And I'm like, that's interesting. I think maybe if the face reveal earlier, you get to your 100 followers faster.
Oh.
Hey,
there we go.
The face take goes the full screen face reveal. Everybody say hi to Brennan.
Even though my audio is like very delayed.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with that later. It's no biggie. Everyone say hi to Brennan. Say hi to Brennan in the comments. Brennan, that's him. He's the man. Tammy says hi. Diane says, right, if it rains heavy in Regina, stay away from underpasses. Yeah, absolutely. Brenda says, bring snacks back with you, Adam. Now, what she means is the cat. My cat's name is Snacks. But what you would think she meant is bring back chips and storm chips and dip and all sorts of things. Although, that doesn't make any sense because I don't even eat after dinner now. So I've been doing intermittent fasting, so I eat dinner and then I don't eat until like lunch. And I went from 190, I'm 6'1", and I went from 190 down to 170 pounds just from doing that. I literally, and in my window of like lunchtime until dinner, I eat whatever I want. I actually overeat. I'm like, I only have 5 hours. I eat as much as I can. And then somehow I still lost weight. It's great. Stacy says Twitch is better quality video than Facebook. Interesting.
YouTube might be
Jeffy
pretty
says,
good too.
And your guitar. Yeah, the YouTube's probably pretty good. We're using StreamYard, so it all depends on how they're uploading it to YouTube and how they're uploading it to whatever. But Ethan says, hi, Bren. Crazy 8 Legs says, damn it, my downspout is clogged. I'll be back. LOL. Oh, no. That sucks. Jeffy says, your guitar. We'll have to get Brennan a guitar, and then he can play a song.
You don't want to hear me sing.
No, is it not? Is it? Well, I can teach you. I'm a music instructor. I can teach you how to sing. I think our radar is going to get missed by that crazy storm. It's still under special weather statement. I don't know what's going on there. But, yeah. Colleen says, I posted a photo iMessage. You posted a photo where?
Maybe message
Did you post
a page?
Did you message Colleen? Did you message our page? Maybe. Let us know.
I'll check.
I moved my microphone, if you didn't notice. I used to have it like over here, and then I realized that the reason people sound so good on podcasts is proximity. So the closer your microphone is to your mouth, the more it sounds super duper pro. Hey, that's fancy. Wait, talk into it really close. Just go check
Hello.
close. Not loud.
Check.
That's way better like that. It's too bad if you can get it like raised up so it's right like at your chin. So it doesn't block your face, but if it's right at your chin, the proximity effect will give you that like today on 1050 Jump. It'll give you like that radio announcer kind of it'll also help too if you get the OBS working again. We'll work on that so you can get the audio stuff going. Yeah, this Brennan's just like
We should probably save this for when we're not on live streaming.
Yeah, that's valid. That's a valid point. That's all good.
I think that's better.
But hey, no time like the present. All right. That's cool. Yeah, I might want to bring it down because now it's just literally like in front of your face like this. Put it like at your chin. You know what I noticed is like the angle of the camera. You have to like, yeah, it looks different in front of me. Okay. Carolyn says, are these storms going straight north or northeast? Yes. They're going both. They're kind of moving north slightly. I feel like they're going a little bit more to the northeast now. And there's some more storms now coming up from the south. There's one down near Minton, Lake Alma. Here, I'll go scroll to that. Brennan, I've noticed something with the US radar. Even if it's live mode doesn't work with US radar, you have to unclick it and click it again. We have to get that fixed. Mitch posted more photos, says Tammy. Thank you very much. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. So, Brennan, when you're, just a heads up, click and unclick the, where'd you go? I lost you. Whoa, there's pretty good rotation down here in the U.S. This is Poplar, Montana,
Yeah, I've been
I believe.
watching that one.
And that storm is moving north. So yeah, there's the storm over Regina right now, which obviously is dropped some pretty big hail. Heard of some pretty decent sized hail. A couple of different people said, up to loony maybe. Dime size from Regina, says Julie. Yeah, there's quite an array of reports. Quite an array indeed. It would be really nice if we had better data from that radar station. Then we still have this strong cell that I believe is still under a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, it looks like it is. So both the storm in Regina and the one to the south are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Now we've got a new storm brewing down here, and this one is near Gladmar, Minton, Lake Alma, Cybouts, and it's basically right here on the international border. That's the international border right there, and then to the south, we've got this beast near Poplar, which looks like it's starting to rotate. You can see that on the left-hand side of the screen here, the red versus the green. Green is if you see the velocity values above my head, you can see 79 kilometers, and then over here you see minus 45. You're wondering why is it minus 45? Minus means so the red is moving away from the radar station, and the green is moving back towards the radar station. That's why it's minus. So, and this is the radar station here. So basically, it means the winds are doing this. They're rotating. So that is rotation. It's still under I don't know what's going on down in the States here. It's still under a special weather statement. I wouldn't be surprised if this storm, because it looks pretty nasty, this one right here, goes severe warning pretty soon. But those storms are slowly moving up towards, and this is the one that almost hit the radar station but didn't. But look at it on the right side here. This is what a crazy bow on this storm. What a crazy bend. Actually, it kind of looks like a weird dragon, but I'm sober, so I'm not sure how that came out. But it looks like the Loch Ness Monster, maybe? Anyways, yeah. Can you believe it? Can you believe I'm sober? So streets are flooding in Regina, says Todd. Thank you very much. Chase says, tried posting video, admin declined it. No, Chase, they automatically decline. We automatically decline links. So if your video was a link, then we automatically decline it. But I'll go find it. And I will post it. 1 second here. Yeah, we do the automatic decline. So
yeah, if it's declined and It's an actual storm report. It will eventually be posted, but it has to be manually reviewed by the moderators.
Yeah, we go back and manually review it. So I'm going to go take a peek right now and just see if I can find it. Where is it here? I'll go to activity log and see if I can find Chase's report here. A post by Chase. Yeah, I see you here. Okay. Let me just see the details of it. Oh, it was automatically declined, and it's... Oh, I know why it's declined. It wasn't declined because it was a video. It was declined because you didn't write anything about it. You literally
Yeah,
posted
there's
the
a
video with no
10
description.
character
Yeah, you
minimum.
need to put... You got to put 10 characters. Whoa, this is a crazy video. I'm going to undo this, and I'm going to post it. But yeah, can you... Chase, can you edit the description and say this was taken in Regina, this part of Regina at this time or whatever? That would be really helpful if you could do that. Yeah, let me go and pending post, and I see it there. So I'm going to prove it, but definitely go back in and edit it, please, and put where it was and what happened. But I'm going to bring this up on the stream here. I think I have the ability. I think I have the skills. I'm going to do this really quick, and then I'm going to go check on my little guy. Make sure he's all right. 1 second here. So, the one I want. I see. Let me just switch that to there. And good. I got it right here. Cool. All right. Cool. Okay, so this is his video. I don't have... Sound is not going to come through, but there's the hail falling. It's probably pretty loud. So there's Chase's video right there. Thanks, Chase. I appreciate you posting it. Yeah, pretty nasty storm. Lots of hail coming down. Bouncing into his house. He's picking up hail. Oh, thanks for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Chase. And again, if you could go and edit that description, it would be super helpful. Thank you kindly. 1 second here. Yeah, more videos of the hail coming in on Twitter as well too. And yeah, okay, Brennan, I'm gonna duck out if you're you're ready.
I'm
You're
ready.
just putting up your radar now. You ready?
Yes,
Remember
please.
with the U.S. radar, don't forget you have to click the radar station off and back on again to get the new frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you show any videos from Twitter, just make sure you promote their handle.
Of course, yeah.
Of course. All right, I'm gonna go check on the little guy. Thank you, Brennan, for taking over. And what Colleen says, that's a funnel cloud. What was a funnel cloud? Let us know.
Maybe
there
in the
I posted
video?
2 photos. She says I posted 2 photos. Did you post them on our group? Did you post them on Saskatchewan Storm Reports? Let us know. I don't think I saw them, but I can take another peek. Or did you maybe send them to us in a message? Can you let us know exactly how you sent them to us?
If you said iMessage, my bet would be one of the pages.
I would think so. Brenda says, Brennan, get a new haircut? I think he's had that one for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had it for a while, but I touch it up occasionally.
Occasionally. Colleen, if we're trying to having a hard time getting your report, if you could just email it to us. If you could email it to help@instantweather.ca. Yeah. Oh, Teresa found it. Okay, great. Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate that. Sean says, "Hey, Brennan. All right, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Thank you, Brennan, for taking over. Appreciate it."
Mm-hmm. So you're all stuck
all
with
right.
me.
It's a...
Looking at the storms here. This one is the main concern over Saskatchewan right now. And then, of course, the one over Regina. But, of course, we don't have the radar up right now. I'll just click on it just to show you. Yeah, it won't work. But this one is the one that's still severe warned, I believe. I will pull up the current alerts. Oh, they just updated the alerts. So we have a new severe warning for the rural municipality of Edenwood, which is east of Regina. And then Bratz Lake has been removed from the severe thunderstorm warning, which was just north of Regina, I believe. So the existing severe thunderstorm warnings are the ones east of Assiniboia. That includes the rural municipalities of Etzel, Terrell, and then, of course, City of Regina is still in the severe thunderstorm warning, as long with Sherwood. And then Edenwood, it has been added to the severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, this one's really getting going south of the border right now. Let me refresh the radar.
Bren,
Yeah.
We might have had... Bren, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have my headphone in. Stephanie Waldner, she posted a photo with 2 funnel clouds in Regina, says Greens Regina right now, and I was like, what? This is fake. And then she posted another photo of a debris cloud on the ground.
Whoa, where?
Yeah, here, let me show you. Hold on. I don't know if this is... For a sec, I was like, this looks fake. And then I was like, that's not good. Hold on, let me show you right now. So, this is what she posted and said in Greens Regina. And so you see the building there. You see that like the 3367, okay? Double funnel.
I'm not seeing
like,
anything.
what? Oh, how'd you not see it? Oh, I'm not in the stream.
I'm not seeing anything.
Sorry, put me full screen for a sec. Okay, watch. So she posted this in Greens Regina right now. And so you see the building? See the building number? It says 3367, right? So you see double funnel, and then I was like, oh, is that fake? And then she posted this, and you can still see the same number from the house, and it's like debris on the ground right now. Is that legit? Hold on, I got a message right now. Is this legit? Question mark, exclamation mark. I'm messaging her right now. Snacks came. He's here right now. Snacks, honestly, this is not a great time.
I just saw on Twitter, Ryan Krause says, Saskatchewan storm chaser is on a tornado south of a few miles from Regina and can't get through to Environment Canada. I tried for him and also can't get in.
I'll post it right now. Give me 1 sec. Okay, give me 1 sec.
Okay, so while Adam's doing that, I will show the Regina storm right now. And so we do have a report of a tornado on the ground just south of Regina. Well, of course, that radar station won't work. But we do have a tornado reported on the ground a few kilometers south of Regina. So if you are in Regina right now, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. And yeah, Amanda in her comments says, in East Regina, watching it spin.
Oh my
so
goodness.
There is a tornado on the ground in Regina right now.
Oh, okay. I'll send a notification right now.
Okay. Let me see if there's anything on Twitter yet. I haven't seen anything. There is nickel-sized hail.
I don't know where that photo's from. I'm just doing a polygon around.
Well, there's multiple reports. So that photo has to be real, I would say.
Where is it? Greens? Hold on, she has a response. 1 second.
Oh, there's someone else that says Scott Aspinall on Twitter said can confirm ground circulation 5 minutes ago. So I'm not sure if it's still on the ground.
Okay, it's 9:01 8SK. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to get this.
I'm gonna post right now on our social medias just so people know.
Okay. 1 second here. Rec. In Regina. Okay, 1 second here. Record it. Okay, and I'm sending it right now. 9:01, 9:02. Okay. Sent it right now. I notified
Yeah,
everybody in
I
your
see
chat.
that.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I think we kind of predicted this. Didn't we say
I mean,
like
yeah, but
the radar station being down is probably a horrible idea?
I know. Let's not. Yeah, let's just focus here. So, hold on a second. I'm gonna
Oh,
post her two
tornado warning
photos.
just issued.
Yeah, tornado warning just issued. I'm gonna post her two photos right now. Um, did you have her photos or no? I have them right here. What's her name?
I don't have
Stephanie.
them on here.
Her
Let me
photos are
look.
insane. They didn't. It's not for Regina.
Oh my. Yeah, they didn't even include Regina. It's just the outer.
Maybe. Well, maybe it's because it's East. Is it East Regina?
I think they
In
said
East
south
Regina,
of
watching it
Regina,
spin, says Amanda. Maybe it's
but it
East
still
Regina.
should include Regina.
Well, maybe it's moving to the east. I don't know. Oh my
Perhaps.
goodness.
So much for
Oh
you
dear.
leaving.
He says, yeah, I know. I'm like, go check on the little guy. Maybe I should have gone a few minutes ago. Yeah, but I would have been running back. Okay, this is wild. Okay, so yeah, if you're in Greens area, obviously take shelter because that's where um
I will.
yeah. I'm gonna post her photos here. I'm gonna send them to you, Brennan, and then if you
Yeah,
want to post them to social,
I
I gotta go check
will.
on him. One sec
I
here,
just have to get up the
and
tornado
I'll get her
warning.
name too. Hold on. Her name is one sec. What is it? Her name is here. I'll send you her name. Just do Stephanie W. The photos are on that one of the rotation notifications I sent. Her photos in the comments. One second here. Oh, she just messaged us back. One sec. Um, it's just Stephanie W. Yeah, she's got video of it on the ground.
Oh my god.
That photo it's like double funnel. It would look fake, but it's legit. Legit, folks. Tornado on the ground. There are some other shots. The funnels keep forming and going back up and then forming again. And obviously it touched down. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it's Stephanie W. Just Stephanie W. If you want to post that, I'll post the video later. But did I send those two to you? Did you get
One
those?
sec.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see them on there.
they're in your message. Okay, I'm gonna go check on my little guy. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, Brennan can post them to Twitter and Facebook, and you'll be able to see them. Yeah, I hope everybody's staying safe. I'll be right back. Just gotta check on my little guy. And Brennan, do you want to pull up radar here, and I'll throw you up on the stream?
Yeah, I'll throw up the radar for now, and I'm gonna work on the alert
Yeah,
map. I'll have that ready in a few
no
seconds.
worries. No worries. Do your thing. I'll be right back.
So basically, the moral of the story right now is you need to be taking shelter in the Regina area. There's a tornado warning in effect, and a tornado was reported on the ground. I don't know if it's still on the ground, but it's assumed to be because we don't have radar in that area at the moment. So anywhere in Regina, south especially to the east, you need to be taking shelter. So I will have the radar up right this second, and I'll be right back with the warning map. I'm back, and here's the current tornado warning in effect. To clarify, Regina, the city of Regina, isn't in the tornado warning at the moment, but the outskirts are. Just clarify that, yes. So the rural municipalities of Sherwood and Edenwood are included in the tornado warning. The city of Regina is in a severe thunderstorm warning, but you still should be taking this seriously because a tornado was reported just south of Regina, moving to the northeast. So that would be eastern Regina would be the main concern. So areas like Emerald Park, Butte, Copper Sands, Balgony, Edenwood, Franks Lake, Jamison, and Richardson need to be in their safe space right now. So that would be a basement, preferably. If you're in an apartment, your most interior room away from windows, often that's a bathroom or hallways. But preferably you need to be in the lowest level of your house away from windows. So to repeat, a tornado was spotted just south of Regina. We don't have radar in that area at the moment. So we really don't know what it's doing right now. So really be on high alert. So I will be back in a few seconds. Just going to post the tornado reported.
Okay, I have returned. That was bananas.
You're
I
back.
hope everybody's staying safe with this reported tornado. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. There's that. So I'm sure Brendan has posted those updates.
I'm just
Um,
posting them right now.
okay, cool, awesome, appreciate that. Yeah. So we had that report, and the first photo I saw, it looked fake. It was so crazy. It was a double funnel. Literally looked fake. I couldn't believe it. And then she posted another photo right after of a debris cloud on the ground. Um, yeah, let me just pull it off. So again, we don't have great radar from Regina right now. We have to use U.S. radar. That's the joy we have right now because Regina's radar is down. Um, and so this particular storm is now it has moved to the northeast of Virginia. It looks like, at least based on long range data. Maybe if we try the Saskatoon radar, we might have a better idea of. Let's see here. Let's try. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's just showing it's still kind of in Regina. So it's in northeast Regina at this point in time, and it did produce a tornado. And the reason I know that is because I saw debris signature. I saw literally debris cloud on the ground. Oh, Craig Bo posted a funnel. Thank you very much. So I want to show you. I just literally show you it on my phone of what Stephanie sent us, and she also sent me this video. This is Stephanie W. I'm going to show you the video she sent here. Let me flip it over to my camera here. 1 second here. This is the video she sent me. I don't know if that's the video of one of the funnel clouds. She says it touched down and then went up and then touched down again. So it looks like it was cycling. I don't know if she got a video of the whole thing here, but you should have seen the first.
Here's another picture of the tornado by Craig Boham from Storm Chaser.
Yeah. So
tornado southeast of Regina, and you can see a clear funnel with rotation on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. So please give Craig a follow on Twitter. It's you can go to @SKStormChaser. So if you're on Twitter, please go to @SKStormChaser and give Craig a follow. Yeah, that is a photo of that tornado on the ground, southeast of Regina. That's pretty intense. Thank you for bringing that up. Let's see here. Brenda says Craig is great. Yeah, he's amazing. I want to show you the photos that she posted. Those first two were ridiculous. Absolutely crazy photos. This is the first one. This is the first one she posted. Hold on a sec. I gotta turn off my do not disturb here because I'm getting bombarded. That's the first photo she sent me, and I was like, "Is this real? Are you serious? Like double funnel cloud? What's going on with double funnel clouds in Regina?" But then I noticed there was a number on the building, and when she sent the second photo, this is Stephanie W. sent this on Instant Weather Saskatchewan. And then when she sent the second photo, it had the same number on the building. So you can see it's on the ground. That's a debris signature on the ground, but you can see the building still has that same 3367 right there. So you can see that's exactly the same place. And as soon as I saw that second photo, I went, okay, that's probably not fake. That's probably legit. And of course, it's been confirmed by Craig and other spotters now as well too. So yeah, again, if you are in the area right now, it looks like, let's jump back to radar from Instant Weather Pro here. We don't have velocity data, but we do have reflectivity data. And this storm is now, it's moved from, I can actually animate it here. Let me go to single mode. And 1 second here. Go to single mode. And go back to reflectivity. And make sure we're on tilt 1 so we get the long range. Yeah, we can actually probably also see that. No, we have to use Saskatchewan radar. Okay, so I'm just going to animate this here so we can see, probably get 12 frames out of it. So it was confirmed here, and it's moving off to the northeast. So that is the storm that at least did produce a tornado. We don't know if it's still on the ground. Major flooding in Regina, we're hearing. We know it did produce a tornado just based on reports. But again, we're looking at data from quite a distance. So Regina, there's a radar station right here that we don't have access to because it's down. Today being the worst possible day that it could be offline. Because we had typically we can see rotation on radar and then we can provide an advanced notification, but we had absolutely no way of knowing that this was going to produce a tornado out of nowhere. We don't have the velocity data from it. So, oh man, brutal. Anyways, yeah, so it's moving to the northeast. So Pilot Butte, Frank's Slake, Avonhurst, maybe areas to the northeast. Here, let me tilt the radar so you can see, get a better perspective on it here. Let me just stop the animation so we can see exactly where the storm is right now. Yeah, so if you're in Gardner Heights, Slake, Pilot Butte area, heading towards Cupar, any of these areas, this is the areas where if this is still producing funnel cloud or potentially a tornado, then it would be moving off to the northeast of Regina right now. yeah, so still quite a lot of population in this area as well. So again, hopefully everybody's staying safe with it. Um, I cannot believe that photo, that original photo she sent me. I mean, I was like, is this AI generated? Like, what am I looking at here? This is ridiculous. But obviously it was not. Double funnel cloud and then a touchdown. Again, that is Stephanie W who sent that in on Instant Weather Saskatchewan, and she had that debris cloud from the exact same perspective. That's when as soon as I saw that, I went, okay, that is not made up. That is legit. So yeah, it looks like we did have a touchdown. Um, I yeah, intense. So, um, Jackie said, I don't think a tornado ever wants to enter into North Central. We never have to worry about that. I don't know what you're talking about. Tornadoes. There's so many myths surrounding like where a tornado might go
There's a
and
video
what it might
of
do.
some circulation near Regina.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think this
This
is a
is
video of it touching the ground, but I assume this was before.
okay. This is
You
Luke
can kind of see.
Simard from CTV. You can follow him at Luke Simard, LUKESIMARD _ CTV. I don't know if someone sent him that video or if he filmed that himself. But that is Luke Simard on Twitter. So please go give him a follow. Yeah, of course. Any of the folks that are sending us in reports, give them a follow, pretty please. And yeah, I see. Crystal says she's being funny. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see. She's making a horrible joke. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Maybe don't make jokes while tornadoes are on the ground. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. So, anywho, moving forward. That was. Oh, Brendan. One thing to take into account here. When you do the double, remember when you do the. Oh, did you put her name on that or no? That's one part of it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I wanted to get it posted before.
Oh,
I'm
I
doing
see.
that
Okay,
now.
yeah, put her name on it, and also
I'm
to
gonna
put a
edit
link to
it.
the original post. Put a link to the original post in each of the individual photos, because like Facebook's gonna show, right? They're gonna show like that one, just a photo with no context. So, if you wanna, yeah, just wanna click on each individual photo and put a link to that original post, that would be super helpful too, because I know Facebook does that annoying thing. Pretty please. Trying to see if we can get a newer radar frame. Yeah, the storm is still just exiting the northeast of Regina, and it still has the potential again to produce tornado activity. Again, back to our forecast map, you saw that we had Regina in our strong severe risk, and we had Regina in our 1 or 2 tornadoes are possible forecast map as well too. So yeah, so obviously we did our best to give a heads up on this one, and kudos to Brendan on that forecast. Let's see here. Yeah, don't forget, there's still more. There's still more storms. Let me scroll back here. There's still a storm down here, near Briarcrest and Hearne, Hearn, I guess, just north of Bayard. So we're still watching that one, and there are more storms coming up from the U.S. as well too. Oh yeah, sorry. Good point. Thank you, Alyssa. I totally forgot. I moved my microphone out of the way. I'm losing the proximity there. I'm sure that's better. Is that better? That's probably better. Thank you so much, Alyssa, giving me the heads up. There's some pretty nasty storms in the U.S. here that we're also keeping an eye on. Yeah, this one right here looks pretty nasty. It's got a big hook on it, and it's heading up from Poplar, Montana, potentially into Saskatchewan as well too. So thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate that heads up. That was very kind of you. Yes. So and lots of flooding I'm hearing as well too. Flooded streets, hail, major flooding in parts of Regina as well too. So yeah, hopefully everybody's staying safe because this is pretty bananas. Yeah. I hope everybody stayed safe with that because if it did touch down, it's hard to tell if anybody was affected by it. But obviously, we did get some pretty solid reports of debris signature on the ground. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Pretty wild. Yeah, I mean, couldn't be worse timing with that radar being down. Couldn't have been worse timing with the radar being down. Yeah. So, yeah, Brennan, thank you for posting all those. I appreciate it. I see it on Twitter now as well too. Thank you. Yeah, that's not great. Again, we hope everybody stayed safe with this one. I'm just checking some stuff in the background. I do want to keep an eye on these storms. Again, if you are in the Regina area, let me just pull up the Saskatoon radar. That'll probably give us the best idea. I'm going to switch this back to single mode so we can see. This is still the latest data we have, and that storm is slowly moving out of the northeast of Regina right now. Yeah, and oh, we just got a radar update, thank goodness, and it looks like it's starting to move a little bit more to the northeast. But if you're in Zenner, if you're in Franks Lake, if you're in Eden Wold, if you're in Ferry Hill, if you are in Markinch, Southie, Coupar, these are the areas in the path of the storm. Also, Dysart, Dysart. There are other storms as well that we're watching. Again, the radar data here is we're having problems with the radar data because Regina radar is down. So when Regina radar is down, there's not much we can do to really get a good look at what's going on with these storms. But there is still another storm that many spotters were on near Briarcrest, and we're trying to watch from the U.S. radar data here as well. This is still a pretty nasty looking storm near Briarcrest and Hearne, Hearne. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, and that is classic me for saying things wrong. 1 second here. Sorry, just checking some data in the background. There's so much to look at. Yes. So, I see that. Please help me see it. Ah, so annoying. Anyways, I'm trying to look at a million different things at once, but let's go take a look at that storm in 3D. We don't know. I'm not. Normally, I would spawn a. I would go out of my way to spawn a tornado on the ground below the storm, but I'm not going to do that right now because we don't know if it is still on the ground. If we knew it was still on the ground, then I would definitely be doing that. But let me just go take a look at this storm. I should have the latest data here. 1 second here. So is that the latest? 1 second here. I think so. There still is that storm to the west. Again, this is the 3D Weatherverse if you haven't seen it yet. Pretty interesting stuff we've been working on. And that
just wanted to mention that highways for Regina, there's a report that some underpasses have been flooded with cars stranded under them.
Oh, no.
It's Winnipeg and Dunedin, Albert and Sask Drive, and Broad and Sask Drive.
Oh, no. That's not great. Thank you, Brennan. Appreciate that update. Let's jump back to trying to think here. Just trying to figure out what the best radar would be for this. This one's pretty long distance. They're all long distance. It's not great. So let's flip back to.
Also, want to mention that the tornado warning has ended for Sherwood, but it's still in effect for Edenwood. So Sherwood is the outer core of Regina. So it's just the east end that's included now.
That's right. Yeah. That makes sense. So Still watching that storm, which is pretty intense. Let me jump back to Saskatoon radar. It's probably our best bet to look at right now. So there also is a little isolated cell over here near Deer Valley. Again, we can't see the velocity data. We can't see the wind data. So we're trying to do this without wind data, which is it's like 1980 all over again or something. Yeah, it's not great data for us to work with here. That's that's all we can do. That's all we can do. So anyways, yeah, but hopefully we gave some of you folks a heads up with this one. Obviously, we've been talking about tornado risk for Regina today for quite a while. And again, I hope everybody's staying safe. Yeah, so the tornado warning still for Edenwold continues for Edenwold. And this storm is still a potential risk here. A little isolated storm to the west, but this is the storm that we're watching. So there's still a tornado warning for Edenwold. So if you're in Zenner, Franks Lake, Edenwold, Coupar, Markinch, Southie, Ferry Hill, these areas are in the path of this storm. It's still moving very slow. The main risk is probably the flooding, but there is obviously a tornado risk still with this storm. It has a history of producing a tornado, and it's possible that it could happen again. We don't know for sure. So thank you for joining us on the stream. If you do not have our free app, you can download it at instantweatherapp.com.
Just to clarify, the tornado warning has ended for Edenwood. It was replaced with severe thunderstorm warning. So all tornado warnings have ended.
Okay, perfect. So all tornado warnings have ended. Great news. Still severe thunderstorm warning in place. Please take those seriously. Obviously, you don't want to just think, oh, severe thunderstorm warning. It's nothing, no big deal. I obviously pronounced something wrong because Dana is correcting me here. It's a Zener. I said Zenner, but it's Zener. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Jason says his basement is flooded. Regina is no longer under severe thunderstorm warning, says Cody as well too. Michael says Weather Network just ended severe thunderstorm warnings. To clarify, the Weather Network doesn't issue or end severe thunderstorm warnings. It's actually Environment Canada that does, and they're just sending out those alerts. And that's the same as what we send out through our app as well too. Again, you can download our free app, instantweatherapp.com. Click on Apple or Android, download it for free, and when we send out notifications for stuff like rotating storms and tornado reports like we sent out earlier, you'll get those updates as well as Environment Canada alerts. So we like to send out proactive stuff whenever we can, especially in situations like this. Rick says KGGW Montana radar seems to be providing reliable data. It is, but it's from quite a distance. We're looking at it from a huge distance. So we're looking at data from way up high in the storm. It's hard to tell. Anything with it. It's whether it's noise or what. So so we're looking at right now, just for structure and positioning, we're looking at the Saskatoon radar because it is closer than KGGW. Actually, if we back this up, you can see I think it's a little bit closer. It's hard to tell. I mean, like this is the reflectivity data we're getting from KGGW, and this is the reflectivity data we're getting from Saskatoon. So I'm going to say it's probably a bit closer, based on how more full this one is, right? We're getting more DBZ levels. So basically what we're watching right now, we're watching Saskatoon radar just to get an idea of reflectivity and positioning, and then we're switching back to KGGW to try to see if we can see anything on velocity, on wind data. But wow, that was pretty wild. I hope everybody stayed safe with that one. But it looks like we have. I mean, based on photos, based on videos, looks like Regina got a tornado. Rick says that's fair. You're right. Thank you very much. We're trying to do it the best we can. It would be really nice when there was a tornado in Regina. It would have been super nice to have this radar station, which is down right now. You can see data error up here. CASBE has been down for days, and we desperately needed it to be up today, and it wasn't. So that was a problem. Kylie says, is Regina safe now? Well, let's just take a look at Saskatoon radar. It depends on where you are. If you're in extreme northeast, Regina. I guess, you know what? Yeah, it looks like there's not really any population right here. So yeah, if you were in, I think she said Zener. Is it Zener? But the tornado warning has ended. You're in the east. Yeah, but I mean, if it's clear out right now, then I think you're okay. There's no other. Sarah says Bethune will be down till June 1st. Yeah, I know. It's painful. It's super painful. Today would have been a great day to somehow get it up quickly, but so frustrating. Is it Zener? Zener, I think she said. I thought it was Zener, but I think it was Zener. But yeah. Arius keeps posting the tornado warning ended. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, the tornado warning has ended. And I think there are some spotters on that storm. Evan says, "Do we know our radar was down?" I don't know if this is maintenance or there's a glitch with it, but supposedly that radar station goes down all the time. Shannon says, "Maybe with Regina radar down and a tornado, the powers that be might want to get it going." Yeah, maybe this will be a good. We talked about this earlier, but we have an idea. It would be super awesome if Environment Canada was to invest in a Doppler on wheels, a radar on a truck, and they could maybe drive that around when one of the radars is down and put it in a place where it could be useful. Like this situation would have been fantastic if that had been the case. But anyways, nothing we can do to change that. So again, I hope everybody stayed safe.
Probably like the situation that we literally brainstormed why the radar was down. We were like,
yeah,
what if a tornado goes through Regina unnoticed? We literally said that like this afternoon.
Yeah.
And like,
there you go.
It just happened.
Mike McGregor from Manitoba Weather Center said, "Did a tornado go through Regina?" And the answer looks to be yes. We had these reports. Hold on a second. Let me just jump into that. 1 second here. I see you did edit her name into it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Did you put a link to the? Oh, you did. Okay, good. Oh no, you didn't. No. Oh, I see. You actually put a description.
Yeah,
you
I put a description each.
That's one step up. That's good. Okay, thanks, Brendan. Appreciate that. So I'm just going to show here. This is the photo we got from Stephanie. Stephanie W sent this in initially. This is how we got that tornado report out quick, of double funnel clouds in Regina, and then she sent this one right after, which was a debris cloud on the ground. So that looks like it'll be should be confirmed by the NTP and Environment Canada, based on the fact that we have a debris cloud on the ground. So I don't think that's happening anymore. And again,
it's hard to say. Is the radar? If we have storm chasers on it, then we should know.
If we got spotters on that, yeah. Craig's on that storm. And again, give him a follow. We showed his photo earlier, Craig Boehm, and I believe it was it SK Storm Chaser? I think so. Right?
Yes,
I think so.
SK Storm Chaser.
Yeah, if you're on Twitter, give Craig a follow at SK Storm Chaser. Arius says funnel cloud just reported just north of Regina at 9:34 p.m. Arius, where are you seeing this? Can you let us know where you saw that report? And posted it again. Arius says funnel cloud just reported just north of Regina at 9:34 p.m. I mean, there's still that storm just north of Regina, so it's possible that it could still be producing funnel cloud reports. I mean, it's still got a hook on it. Yeah, it's very possible that there's still a hook on this supercell that did produce a tornado within Regina earlier. One of my took a picture of it, says Arius. So funnel cloud report. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything from Craig. I don't know if he's still on that storm. Maybe he ducked off of it.
Let me double check.
But if you're Arius, can you send us that photo, please? Do you have that photo? Can you email it to us? Email it to help@instantweather.ca. Pretty please. Or you're on Facebook. Can you go to our group? It's Saskatchewan Storm Reports and post that. I can try.
Actually,
I'd appreciate that.
Saskatchewan Storm.
Oh, sorry. The group is called Saskatchewan Storm Reports, but the link is facebook.com/groups/Saskatchewan Storm. But if you have the Facebook app, just search Saskatchewan Storm Reports in the search bar at the top. And Tammy says Nick is on it. Nick the Body. Yeah, so we just had a report of a funnel cloud from 934 northeast of Regina. But yeah, it looks like for those who are wondering if it's Arius, yeah. So if you can post that on our group, we'd really appreciate it. We just want to take a peek at it and see what's happening. But wild. Looks like there's a video on posted 3 minutes ago from Cat Marie Fell on Twitter. Brennan, if you want to maybe cue that up, looks like there's a
Yeah, I
video
see
of it
that.
forming.
One sec.
I don't know if you want to cue that up, so we can show that off. Leah says, I'm not hearing anything about the storm. Hold on a second here. Let's get that banner off so you can... Where's that banner? There we go.
I got it.
Here's a video from... it's at KATMARIEFELL, Cat Marie Fell, on Twitter, and she posted this video of, it looks like the tornado
There's
forming.
like multiple vortices in that.
Yeah, there's multiple vortices in that for sure. And that's, remember we saw that photo where it was like multiple funnel clouds. And that's how I was like, is this even real? Like, is it real that there's like 2 giant funnel clouds looming over Regina right now? And then we saw the debris. You can see the debris in this one actually right there on the left. Actually, it looks like that's a funnel cloud on the left, and then the stuff on the right kind of looks like it's part of the wall cloud. But you know what? Oh, it might be a multi-vortex. It kind of comes together. But the true funnel cloud is on the left side of this video, I think. But yeah. Please go give her a follow. It's KATMARIEFELL on Twitter. Please go give her a follow on Twitter. Yeah, I'm just going to remove that video. There we go. Okay, so here's your current radar. We're having to pull the radar in from northwest of Saskatoon. It's a pain in the butt. We're waiting for... we had a report of a funnel cloud northeast of Regina, and this was a new report. And so we're waiting to get verification on that. There is still this storm that is southeast of, basically in the area of Briarcrest, and it's potentially a concern as well too. Any of these storms are a concern right now because we've been talking about the potential for tornado activity with these storms, and obviously that ended up happening. So. We never want that to happen, but sometimes that is the case where it does end up occurring. And again, we hope everybody stayed safe with these storms because it was that was pretty intense there for a bit. It was rough trying to get the update out. Whoa! We still got rotation. I'm seeing it right now. Brennan, you can see this. Check this out. You can see rotation from the radar over here in Manitoba.
I can see that.
Yeah, there's still rotation on that. I'm going to send a notification right now and mention the funnel cloud update. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to post this right now. Actually, I think I can do it right here, and you can watch me do it in real time. Let's see here. We see rotation now near Frank Slate.
They just ended the severe thunderstorm warning for that area, so I wonder if they're upgrading it.
I don't know.
Because they just ended it, but they didn't do anything.
That's great. Okay, so I'm just going to post this. So from seeing rotation, and we had a funnel cloud report. So Frank's Lake, let's see here. I'm going to... 1 second here. I'm going to put a nice big polygon over this one. And that's from Frank's... Let me just see here where that storm exactly is. Okay, so it is, I see it. Okay, so, and it's up to kind of the Ferry Hill area. I think I've got this right. I think I've got my polygon right here. Okay, I'm going to send out this notification here. 1 second here. Update, and it's moving to the northeast, I think. I think so. Okay. I'm going to go to custom update. All right, so still 252 folks on our app in the path of this one. I'm going to go rotation detected. Rotation detected on what radar station is that? CASFW on CASFW radar with this storm near, what was it again? Frank Frank's Lake. Near Frank Lake. Tracking slowly to the northeast. We also received a new unconfirmed. Can we check on that? Actually, I can go check that right now. New unconfirmed funnel report from northeast of Regina. At what was it? He said 9:38, or she? Was it he or she? I don't know. 9:30. I thought she said 9:34. Yeah, that's what it was. 9:34 p.m.
I have no clue what's going on because there's like no severe thunderstorm warning in effect right now. They ended them all.
9. I don't know what's going on. 9:45 p.m. And looks good to me. Let me just clear up some stuff. Gotta get rid of this link because it doesn't work anymore. And I gotta get rid of that link again over here. And overtakes more, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. 9:45 looks good to me. And send. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our group. I just want to see if I can find that report. There's some big hail here south of Regina near
there's a new
University.
severe thunderstorm warning well north of Moose Jaw.
Really? That's
just south of Waterous.
Look at this hail. Holy moly. East end of Regina. Yeah, big time hail. And there's a funnel cloud from Piper Nadun on our Saskatchewan Storm Reports group. There's that funnel cloud of likely. Oh, look at this wild photo from LAPL of the. Look at the angle on this for the tornado. Holy moly, this is crazy. That is a crazy shot. Oh my goodness, that was like right above them for them to be able to get that angle on it. Oh my goodness. And there was Chase's hail video from earlier, but this one's ridiculous. Holy moly. Brendan, can you jump into Saskatchewan Storm Reports and share that to the 2 Facebook pages?
Yeah, give me
and maybe do a screen grab of it and throw it up on Twitter as well, please. Whoa. It looks like Teresa found some more videos of the tornado and lots of language she says in there as well. I'm not seeing that funnel cloud report, but yeah, but the hail is insane. So anyways, yeah, let's just jump back to radar again. I want to take a look at some of these other storms as well. Give me just a moment. Again, I hope everybody's staying safe. This is pretty wild. Yeah, this is pretty wild. I hope everybody is staying safe with these storms. We had another funnel cloud report northeast. We're seeing some rotation on Franks Lake area, which is northeast of Regina, and that is a concern right now. We're definitely having quite an evening. Again, I hope everybody's okay. Yeah. Please download our free app, and we'll notify you. If you notice that custom notification that I was sending out for all those who have our app and our text message alerts that are in the path of those storms, we send those notifications out proactively. We send it out to, obviously, Environment Canada, but we also send it out to all of our members on our app as well, too. So download our free app. You can get it at instantweatherapp.com. It's free. Click on Apple or Android, and you can download that and get those notifications when we send them out, because it is... Man, that was nuts. That was wild. And I don't think it's necessarily... Dana says, yeah, I just got the alert. Thanks. Thank you so much. Arius says, when will the new radar come out? Arius, did you send us that funnel cloud report? I don't know why you're posting just got the alert so many times, but yeah. Did you send us that funnel cloud report? If you can, pretty please. New radar. We have live radar on, so this should be automatically updating. This storm is moving so slow right now. Like, that's why we have crazy flooding happening right now. There's crazy flooding happening in Regina. There was crazy flooding that did happen in Regina. Also, it's a concrete jungle, so it's hard for the water to drain. Anyway, so Punisher says, so as right now Regina is in the clear, it won't get hit by that other storm. I don't know. That other storm is moving slowly to the northeast. This one right here. Let's jump back. See if I can get... range folded velocity data looks like garbage. There we go. Oh, there's a new rotation.
Oh,
New rotation on the storm
that's the one
northeast
that's
of
that's
Crake.
the one
Is that
that's severe
that's
thunderstorm
the severe
warning. I
thunderstorm
think.
warning?
Yeah,
I'm gonna post
clear that up.
rotation on that right now. So
That
finally
is.
we have some. That's that one right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty far up. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. North of Moose Jaw, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna post rotation on this one. Brent, if you want to throw it back here, and I'm just gonna do a custom update right now here. So give me 1 second. I will jump and get that prepared. We can go to... Okay. So I'm going to do another custom update. Again, if you have... This is the previous custom update I just did. I might borrow this polygon. Let's see if I can move it. Should be able to. Aha, look at that fanciness. Okay, I'm going to switch over to this Saskatchewan radar. That'll give us a better idea of where the storm is. Perfect. Borrowing your polygon. Let me just make sure which way it's going. I'm going to animate it here. I just want to make sure which exact direction this rotation is moving. And this rotation has strengthened, and yeah, it's strengthened. It's heading towards Imperial. If you're Imperial, Saskatchewan, then you probably want to be getting to a safe place right now because this storm is rotating and heading that way. And it looks like it's going to the north-northeast. I'm just going to stretch out this polygon just a little bit and maybe dial it in a little bit as well too. I don't know if these storms are rotating or not. Maybe I'll keep them inside. I don't know what's going on with this Strasbourg storm either. I don't know if it's got rotation. We can't tell. We have... Oh, I guess we can tell. We do have some data on it. Oh, never mind. We got data on it and it looks fine. Okay. But this one in particular is rotating right now, so I'm going to send an update on that. Let me just stretch this out just slightly. There we go. And let's send a notification for that. So let's go. I'm going to go... I'm going to go rotation. Okay, rotation detected on the storm northeast of Crake, Craik, tracking to the northeast towards Imperial. And I think there might have been some towns in between. Stalwart as well. Towards Stalwart, Imperial, etc. And this is at 9:52. Perfect. There we go. Clickety clickety. 187 folks in the path of that one. And I will just do the thing I did before, which is get rid of this link because it doesn't work anymore. Just take that out. Text more. And I want to take it out of the Twitter post as well.
Whoa.
And that's
There's
it.
some impressive video on Twitter of flooding in Regina.
Yeah, the flooding is ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous right now. So if you're in the path of this, I'm going to send this over to you right now. Yeah, you'll be getting that notification right now. So let's jump back to radar. Yeah, that's the rotation we're seeing right now, just west of Liberty.
Video of flooding in Regina.
Oh, sorry, I can't see. I'm not in that window right now. One sec. Hold on. Sorry, 1 sec. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, the flooding is ridiculous. And who's that? That's
In fact, let me play it.
That's Tony Arkles, TonyArkles on Twitter. Give him a follow, please. Tony Arkles. And then there was another one here. This is Randy Ox, and at RANDIEOX
I should
on
probably
Twitter.
mention that that's not a good idea to be driving through water like that because you don't know how deep it is, and your car can stall out if it gets in the motor.
Also, you don't know if the road has eroded away below it.
Yeah.
So they always say, turn around, don't drown. Looks like there's a new severe thunderstorm watch that has been issued for areas to the northeast of Regina. Looks like Regina was not included in it.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, you take a look at that. I want to take a peek to the south here. We can't forget about these storms coming up from the U.S. right now. Maybe they're falling apart a bit, which might be okay. But they're coming into still. This is quite a strong environment that we're dealing with here. Hold on a second. Take a peek at something in the background. Okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? The storms south of the border are actually still pretty organized. Yeah, they're still relatively strong. So we'll see what happens as they come north. Cheryl says some manhole covers blew off. That's a lot of flooding. Chris says unreal. There's Miss Harley Quinn on Twitch. Friend Miss Harley Quinn. Cody also mentioned new severe thunderstorm watches are up. Whew. Anyways, so that's what's happening here. Meg says, is Regina in the clear now? Can I come upstairs? Right now, Regina is fine, besides the flooding. But there is a storm to the southwest that we don't know what it's doing. Oh, it looks like it might be weakening. Right near Drinkwater and Pittman, it might be weakening. This could be good news. If it does head towards Regina, there could maybe be some more flooding. But the main storm we're concerned about is north of Franks Lake, and it is tracking to the northeast. And yeah, it looks like it's possible the rotation maybe has weakened a little bit north of Zener. So we'll see. Tammy says Chris Watson, her picks were crazy. Oh, I see. Wanda, she meant Wanda's pictures. Posted some wild pics from the Regina bypass. Facebook user says, I'm up in Tisdale. Is the system that just went through Regina coming this way? Good question. I don't know. Let me just double check. I have to figure out exactly where you're located. So let me just do a little search here. And Tisdale.
Tisdale is north of Humboldt, just like way,
way up there. Yeah,
Fort Capel.
You know, yeah, these storms might end up heading up that way. It's hard to say. They might move a little bit more to the
severe
northeast.
Thunderstorm watch was just issued that just south of Tisdale, but it does include Tisdale.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it's possible, but it might move to the northeast. Jasmine says, what do you have for Saskatoon? It's a good question. It looks like I got maybe some rain. I don't see these storms heading up towards Saskatoon at this point in time. It's not entirely out of the question that you'll see a storm later, but it's possible that you will be missed and maybe just get some rain. These storms that are south of the border are still fairly organized, and they're tracking to the northeast. Slowly, though. They're moving very slowly. Probably the main risk out of all of this is the flooding, but also a hail risk. And again, you know, we had a tornado touchdown earlier in southeastern Regina. So Julie says, is Regina under the watch? I don't think so. It looks like Regina was not added to the watch.
They have the outer core. So if you're like in the city of Regina, it kind of doesn't make sense because it's kind of like all around Regina.
I know, but they do this.
It doesn't include Regina. Yeah.
Environment Canada has a thing where they can actually include or not include Regina proper, which sometimes is weird when you have like this hole where Regina is, and then you have like the area surrounding it that has an alert. Kind of seems odd, but that's what they're doing. They're working on storm-based alerts, which is really, really good. I'm so excited that they're working on storm-based alerts. So I'll show you the alert. Give me 1 second here, and I'll show you the watch so you can see how it was issued around. Let's see if I can pull this up here. Oh, it doesn't want to pull up very easily. Maybe I can move this. I can just move this. Yeah, I'll just move this and drag it up. 1 second here. There we go. So you can see how Regina is white, and then everything around it is yellow. So Regina proper was not added to the severe thunderstorm watch. Just areas around it and to the north and to the east. So Yorkton, Melville, Wynard, Humboldt, Foam Lake, Kenora, Kamsack, Esterhazy, Grenville, Whitewood, Indian Head, Emerald Park, Moosomin, etc. So, yeah, and Environment Canada says conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms in parts of southern Saskatchewan this evening. The primary threats for these thunderstorms will be hail to the size of golf balls, wind gusts in excess of 100 kilometers an hour. Yeah, and I think also to flooding. I don't know. They don't seem to mention flooding here, but I think flooding is a big part just because these storms are moving so slow that they kind of just hang out over an area for a long time, and that's not great. So, yeah, let me jump back to Instant Weather Pro, and we'll just take a peek. Let's see if Regina radar is up yet, and it's not. We knew it wasn't going to be up, but we just keep trying. we're gonna keep trying until we're blue in the face. Anyway, so let's keep an eye on this rotation we saw up near Imperial. Looks like it may have weakened, which is good news. Yeah, it looks weaker now, so that's kind of good news. There might be a little bit of rotation up near Imperial Beach. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but that rotation we posted about near... it looks maybe like this has weakened, but we still have to watch this. It's also pretty far out from the radar station. This is a little supercell, though. You see this tiny little supercell? It's got a little hook. We're looking at data from pretty far away, but it's worth continuing to watch, so we'll watch that. And then, yeah, there is a little bit of rotation up here near Imperial Beach on this part of the cell, near Watertown. Probably from the hail, but we can't rule anything out, especially with the environment we have where we've had spin-ups, right? So, and touchdowns. So there's that. Yeah. So, see, it looks like we've been getting some emails. Let me go take a peek at that. Give me just 1 second here. I just want to have a peek at those emails.
While you're doing that, I'll just bring up the latest alerts. So you can see the new severe thunderstorm watch has been extended. It doesn't include the city of Regina, but it's basically the whole outer core. And it extends all the way into Humboldt, Wynyard, Kenora, Yorkton, Melville, Kamsack.
Linda says it's Wynyard.
Wynyard.
Yeah. Whoops. My bad. Sorry, keep going.
And it still includes Assiniboia, Weyburn, Estevan, Ospo, Carlisle. But I would say the Assiniboia area probably is getting close to being out of the watch because most of the storms are to the northeast.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we got some crazy photos from Chris LaPlante. I think it's of those same crazy photos we saw where the funnel is like right over the camera. Yeah. Thank you, Chris, for sending those in. Those are bananas. Those are absolutely ridiculous. Holy moly. Okay. Just taking a peek at a few things here in the background, and then I'll take a deeper dive into these storms and make sure. There's a few old notifications on the app I want to get rid of.
Speaking of old notification, there's a certain radar app that has the tornado warning still stuck over Regina.
Oh, no. And it never was for Regina.
It never was for Regina. It's just a square box over Regina. It's just stuck there.
We have to launch Instant Weather Pro fast. We're launching Instant Weather Pro fast, folks.
It expires in 28 minutes, but it expired like an hour ago.
That's brutal. Okay. Anyways, long story short, folks, we're going to be launching Instant Weather Pro, which is literally the app I'm using behind me is Instant Weather Pro. And we're going to be adding our alerts system to it, which we've perfected over the past 10 years. It's not perfect, but we've come a long way with it. And we'll be putting those polygons into the app, and that will be awesome.
Won't have tornado warning stuck over Regina for hours.
I don't think we're going to have alerts stuck on the app. It happens. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see here. So there's old thunderstorm potentials. There's so many old updates that I sent out. One near Assiniboia earlier. I'm just getting rid of them. So if you refresh the app in a little bit, those will be gone from the app. Original. Okay, we're live streaming. That one's there. There's a lot I have to remove. Rotation detected. That one needs to be. I just removed like so many from the app. Rotation. We have to do these manually, unfortunately. The Craig north towards an Imperial. Okay, I'm leaving that one and the Frank Slate. I think the Frank Slate I'm gonna pull because it looks like. I don't know. I'll leave it for now. It's still kind of ongoing, and we don't really have great radar data, so I don't want to necessarily pull that from the app. Brennan, do you remember I did say that the storm that was moving towards Regina had just like this hint, it's the tiniest hint of rotation at the very southern tip? I'm kind of regretting that I didn't send a minor rotation notification update to Regina with that one. But it like lasted like one frame and then it was kind of
Yeah,
gone.
I mean, it was
I don't
kind
know.
of hard to tell because of the
I know it's
radar.
so hard to tell. I can't
I
beat
wonder
myself
what
up
it would
over
be
that.
like if that radar was
If we had
open.
the
We
radar,
would have gotten
oh,
like a perfect mezzo.
it would have been a perfect mess. We would have had that. That thing would have been. Here's the thing: is Environment Canada as well too. I mean, they probably would have put out a tornado warning
Oh yeah,
well in advance of that thing
the
touching
second
down in
there was like
Regina.
a mezzo on the radar, it would have went tornado
Yeah,
warning.
yeah, exactly,
They're at
exactly.
least
So
really good with that.
yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, okay. I got rid of some of those updates. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to do just something here in the background, and then I will take a deep dive into some of these storms. Yeah, I will take a deeper dive into what we're dealing with here.
All severe
Quite a day,
thunderstorm
folks.
warnings have ended so far, so it's just the watch
Oh,
that remains. So that
really?
one up by Big Arm, which is just south of Waterous, has ended.
Hmm.
So that includes Imperial and Liberty.
Okay. Interesting. All right, 1 second here. I'm just trying to deal with some data. So much data. All right. Data's good though. We like data. Okay, so okay, and okay, let's see here. One more second, and I will be right with you. Excuse me. Okay, so I just got to send this off and okay. All right, let's take a deep dive. Storms coming up from the States look pretty nasty. Whoa, where do you think you're going there? Antelope Storm? Antelope, Montana? Hold on. This one right here. Antelope. I'm just watching the animation of that. This one just kind of just popped up and is kind of moving north, so we'll have to watch that one closely. Oh, it looks like there's actually an update for this one, and I think it's got some big hail on it. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so Antelope. Yeah, that storm kind of just popped up, and it's moving towards. This is the international border right here. So there's Montana, and this is Saskatchewan, and
I wonder what the environment is in that area. Let me go check.
yeah, go check mesoanalysis, see what's going on. I think I can take a peek into some deeper data here and see. Yeah, those storms still have potential, though. They still got some risk in moving up into our area. Let's go take a peek at 3D while we're at it. Let's go look at the structure of the storm that we're watching right now. We're going to take a look at the 3D Weatherverse. Again, if you like these visuals on this new 3D Weatherverse that we've been working on, let us know. And we will definitely... 1 second here. 1 second. Where is that radar? Come back. Come back, radar. Where are you? I lost it. I'll find it. Where is it? I'll just fly to the sky. There we go. KGGW. We're going to load this radar from Montana and take a look at some of these storms that are tracking towards the international border. Let's see what we got. Okay, so... Aha! There they are. Where's this one we're talking about here? Whitetail? I'm not sure. Scooby, Montana? I don't know why there's a giant hole in the map over here, but that's okay.
That's
Whoa.
not good.
Yeah. There's a giant hole in the map. We don't want to fall through the earth. We can, but... So, yeah, these are the storms that we're watching right now in Montana. They're slowly moving towards the international border. And, And yeah, they're we got some structure on them for sure. We'll see. But if you like this, follow us on Twitter at 3D Weatherverse. And you can follow us on Facebook if you search for the 3D Weatherverse. You can follow us on there as well, too. And that is a new project we've been working on quietly, but now not so quietly. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. And Rick coming in with a... Rick's talking about another app, and he says they don't care about Canada. Let's face it. I mean, Alyssa says frickin' 3D is awesome. Thanks so much, Alyssa. Appreciate it. Andrew says that's Scooby, Montana. I think that's just south of Coronac, I think. Shannon says that's so cool. Thank you so much, Shannon. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is it's called the 3D Weatherverse. We're going to be using it on the live streams. We're going to use it to... Mike says, I love this 3D Weatherverse. Could it could replace Bethune weather radar? No, we need the radar because that's what drives the visualizations. This is all based on actual radar data, actual lightning data, actual wind data.
Maybe we could set up our own radar stations to power that. So that
would be great. Yeah, if you, Brent, if you win the lottery, then let me know, and we'll spend a few million on a radar station. That's no problem. Yeah, they're a few $1 million actually. It's not great. So
buy a lottery ticket and hope for the best.
So buy a lottery ticket. Everybody buy a lottery ticket, and if you win, just let us know, and we'll buy a radar station with it. So Danny says, do you happen to know what's wrong with Regina radar? I know what's wrong with it. It's down. That's what's wrong with it right now. No, we don't know exactly what the issue is. Obviously, it went down for some particular reason, and I don't know if they need to replace a part or what, but it is out of commission. Joanne says, what was the strength of the tornado, possibly EF1? We can't tell that. The rating scale is based on damage. So if it touched down in a field, then it's going to be an EF0. If it tore a roof off, then maybe EF1, and if it did more damage than that, then maybe higher. We have absolutely no idea. But the photos we have and the videos we have of it are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that was intense. I was like scrambling to send out that notification. I don't know if did I send it out before? I think I sent that notification out just before the tornado warning, or maybe at the exact same time. I don't know which one came out first. Like, it really doesn't matter, but
I mean, we were talking about it.
Yeah. It looks like I sent it out first.
Yeah.
Not by much though. Let's see here. 9:02, and it came out at 9:02.
Yeah, it was literally.
But it was first. Oh, no, hold on, though. You posted at 9:02, before my notification, you posted tornado on the ground south of Regina. Take shelter now. That must have been you. That was you, Brennan?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was you. So you got that was smart. You got the text out. That was clutch. So you got that out, and then I posted the polygon, and then the tornado warning was issued right after. So it was all in series, basically. Wow, that was nuts. Anyway, so
watching a live stream because
yeah, I mean, we were talking about it we were talking about it for it took minutes to get that out, right? So I mean, seconds count, right? Especially when there's something like that on the ground. So obviously, good to watch the live stream when stuff's happening. So yeah, wild. But anyway, so. There's LAPLCHRI, who's the person who posted the crazy. Remember those crazy funnel cloud photos, by the way? Thank you. Says it was long gone by the time the warning hit our phones, and then said, "You guys definitely beat everyone though on it. Hence why I got photos." Wow. Now, were you what? Lapple? Is it Lapple? Tell me if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not. I pronounce everything wrong, so let's just assume it's wrong. But Lapple, were you watching the live stream and that's why you got the photos of it? Or did you actually get the notification through the app? Oh, Chris. I'll just call you Chris? Oh, I see. CHRI. You're just missing the S. Oh, it's Chris. Okay. I'll just call you Chris. Chris, were you watching the live stream and that's how you were able to get the photos? Or did you actually get the notification through our app and that's how you were able to get it? Let us know. Don says, so because the radar is down for Regina, we had no warning. I don't know how any of this works. There was no advance warning because we didn't have radar data. Now, we don't send out the warnings. I'm referring to Environment Canada here. Environment Canada didn't have quality radar data because their radar is down. So they had to do it based on reports, and that's why it didn't come out until the thing was actually occurring. If we had radar data of quality that was from the Regina radar, the Bethune radar, that would have most very likely have shown rotation before it actually produced the tornado, and that would have allowed Environment Canada to send out a
And
tornado
from
warning
my
in advance.
understanding is storm chasers had difficulty calling into Environment Canada to give
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
report.
Yeah, I think was it Ryan from Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan Krause.
Was it Kraus from
Yeah,
Yorkton Storm Chasers or Storm Hunter? Yorkton Storm Hunter.
and I
He
saw
said he was having
Environment
a hard
Canada
time.
tweeted out the number later, so I'm wondering if they changed the number or something.
Oh, maybe they changed the number. I'm not sure. Yeah.
So it's
So
quite
Chris says yes.
possible.
He was on the live stream and he went to the backyard and took those crazy photos. I see. So you were on the live stream, so you knew about this. What, like when I was like, "Oh, Brennan," I was just about to go check on my son. I ran back in here, and because I saw that photo. I don't even. Why did I click that notification? I get so many notifications that I saw hers come up, and I was like, okay, I'll click it just to see what it is, and then I was just like, this is the craziest double funnel cloud photo I've ever seen. And
I
I'm like,
probably
this
would
has
have
to be
had a
fake.
meltdown if you weren't here and I just like came across it
I'm
before
glad.
you know
I'm glad
it.
I came back. But yeah, she sent that photo, and I was like, "What double funnel cloud?" I'm like, "Is this even real? Is this fake?" And then 2 seconds later, she sent this photo, and I was like, "Okay, this is not fake. This is legit." Especially because it was from the exact same location, and it was a totally different photo. I was like, "Okay, this doesn't seem like it's ripped off of like the internet somewhere. It seems like it's pretty legit." So, and then as soon as I said that, you're like, "Someone else reported it on the ground." And so then we're like, okay, gotta get that out. So, anyways, yeah. Yeah. So there's that. Crazy times, I'm telling you. Pretty crazy. Peyton says, where was the one out east? Peyton, can you clarify what you mean by that? I'm going to jump back to Instant Weather Pro. Again, we're launching this like in basically a few days. We're going to launch the beta test of this. It'll be instantweatherpro.com, which I think already works, and somebody already found it and like signed up for the discounted price. So don't do that. But I was like, I messaged them and I said, you're pretty savvy, so I'll let you try it out. Anyway, so they've already got access to it. But yeah, I mean, like it's going to be a few days until we launch it. But it'll be instantweatherpro.com. And then we're doing. I think I've got it up for like. It'll probably. I mean, if you compare it to other radar suites, we're actually going to end up going to be less expensive at, I think, 129 for the year. But I put it at $99 for the year. For what you're seeing in behind me. So, which is like what, like $8 a month or something like that. But for Instant Weather Pro, this requires a lot of processing, a lot of server power. The equivalent features on other Pro apps is usually like, is it? I don't know if it's 10 or 12. It's like $10 or $12 a month or something like that. Anyways, whatever. It's all good. And we got some features that no other apps have too, which is where you can actually swipe back and forth between different products, so you can compare. And there's a lot of other cool features that's coming. So, anyways, long story short,
weather warnings, but don't.
And well, not yet, but they will be. Yeah, we believe in our system, so our system is pretty awesome for what we do with ingesting Environment Canada alerts and processing them really fast and getting them out there super quick. All of that is really, really important, and it's something we pride ourselves on. And so that is going to be helpful, I would assume, when we are processing alerts for here. They're going to be super fast, super snappy, and and that's going to be pretty important. And it's something we can rely on while we're live streaming. I mean, that's kind of the most important part. It's like while we're live streaming, we want to be able to make sure the alerts are on there, they're super duper accurate, and all that kind of stuff. So, Bible Keck says, I got a warning maybe because I'm in Harbor Landing. What warnings are you receiving? Are you receiving maybe severe thunderstorm warnings, or?
I believe there was a severe thunderstorm warning in effect at the time.
Yep, they're talking about right now. I don't know if they're getting a new one for some reason, or.
I don't believe there's one in effect right now. Let me double check.
So I do have to get my wife at some point in time, but she hasn't messaged me yet. So that's good. So we can keep streaming, but I do have to go pick up my wife at some point in time. She's helping with a preparation for a birthday party. Let's see here. Which is very kind of her. Bible Keck says, I'm sorry it was earlier. Oh, okay. Sharon says, no new ones, lots of green sky, type sky towards Saskatoon. Interesting. Green sky towards Saskatoon? Really? Green? That's odd. There's no storms heading that way right now. Looks like there's some hail heading into, I forget how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. QU apostrophe APPELLE.
Q.
Everybody can.
I think it's
French.
Like,
of course, it's French, but it's Quapel.
Quapel. I would say.
Anyways, everybody's going to correct us in the comments. Please correct us as fast as you possibly can. But it looks like there's some hail heading there. Quapel. That's Quapel. Yeah. Yeah. And then Fort Quapel as well. Yeah. Looks like there's some hail heading into Quapel and also up towards Fort Quapel. Thank you, everyone. 99 comments. I'm gonna literally put every one of the comments up on the screen. Here we go. Sarah, thank you. Chris, thank you. Nadine, thank you. Roberta, thank you. Rick, thank you. And also appreciate Rick with the phonetic spelling. Thank you. Julie, thank you. Facebook user, thank you. Crystal says you pronounced it correct. Thank you. And that's it. Yes, you're right, says Danny. Thank you. Oh, green radar, says Alyssa. Maybe some light rain. Yeah. Green radar is fine. Sorry. I thought you meant like green. It was like green outside. I'm like, that's typically means like hail. Some people associate it with tornadoes, but it's usually means like a robust rotating updraft that's messing with the light, and the light coming out of the storm is green. But typically, usually when I see green, it's from hail, but not always. Meg says, this is actually terrifying, OMG. Do we think this is going to happen a lot this summer? I had a feeling. That we're going to have it's going to be active in the prairies, and that feeling is coming true so far. But it's hard to say, and it's not necessarily going to be always severe. But it looks like if you look at our app right now, I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you have our app, Instant Weather. And if you do, I'm going to go to... Last time I checked Regina, it was like every day has thunderstorms. Okay, so here, 1 second. Let me bring up my regular background here. So this is the forecast for Regina. Thunder and hail today. That's verified. Thunderstorms on Sunday. Monday, you're good. Thunderstorms on Tuesday. Wednesday, you're good. Thunderstorms on Thursday. Thunderstorms on Friday. Thunderstorms on Saturday. After that is rain, light rain, scattered showers. Yeah, anyways. So, it's going to be busy. We're kind of in what they call a Rex block, and Brennan's not gonna draw a T-Rex over anything. Let's go back to our forecast map today. I'm going to go ahead and say, Brennan, your forecast map looks pretty good. Yep. I'd say that's 1 or 2 tornadoes, storm slinky there. I think that's pretty bang on from what I can tell. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause for Brennan. Good job.
Thank you.
I'd say that's pretty solid. Pretty solid forecast. Regina right in the central bullseye. And if I flip over to the specific tornado forecast, 1 or 2 tornadoes likely, and highlighting Regina.
Yeah, I'm just reviewing the model data from last night. Really surprising how accurate it was. Like, it
Yeah, it
literally
like
had like Sigtor going right for Regina. I'm just looking at it
it
right
had
now.
it had a rotating updraft and Sigtor focused on Regina. Like you can just there wasn't even city names. You could just see it. It's just like that's where Regina would be.
Mhm.
Um, can someone tell Linda Walker if you're on that Facebook? Can you tell her to refresh her live stream if she has no sound? Because I think the sound is working. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty bang on. I'm gonna have to go round of applause there for Bren. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think did Environment Canada highlight Regina in their tornado area? I don't think so.
No.
I think it was just south, right? Yeah.
They didn't even
So
have the severe thunderstorm warning watch that far north until
no.
later.
I meant their forecast
Oh,
map from
both.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their forecast map didn't have that, unfortunately. For Regina, I think they had just south of Regina was the tornado risk.
Which surprised me because the tornado environment was
Yeah, because the
really
models were
strong.
just like the models were just like bullseye. Even the gem,
Mhm.
like remember I showed you some of the gem stuff from today. I was just like, look at the Sigtor. It's like right on top of Regina. It's like focusing which for those who don't know, Sigtor is significant tornado index, and it kind of tells you. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, it kind of tells you where there's going to be tornado potential, and you like look at all the different models, and you compare the Sigtor, and you compare the supercell index, and you look at the soundings from the models and try to get a idea of where there could be a risk. And anyways, yeah, kudos, Bren. Nailed that one, bud. Put that on the list. Let's see here. 1 second here. Do we have? I love that this auto updates now, though. By the way, like for the Canadian data, and obviously we'll add that for the US data. But
Only we
that
had Canadian data over Regina. I roll.
Don't remind me. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh
Whoa.
snap. See, this is why the swiping tool is so important, because this is a weird spot. This is a weird spot for this rotation. There is rotation right now north of Watertown, north of Imperial Beach, west of Hatfield. And this is these are some strong values, and then there's some kind of minor rotation here. And I wonder if this is noise. This is probably noise because it kind of jumps out of nowhere. It's like 40 kilometers an hour, 48 kilometers an hour, 126 kilometers an hour. It's like this might be noise, or it could just be a super strong inflow. But this is rotation, Imperial Beach. I think this is still. Remember, I left the polygon up. I think this is still inside the polygon I did. Yeah, because I like highlighted near Crake, and I went all the way. I don't know if that's in there. It might be Imperial Beach. I swear it is. Hold on, I'm checking right now. I think I have this highlighted in a rotation polygon update. Where'd you go? Come back. Okay. Where are you? Come back to me. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I do. It's still in there. Yeah, it's still inside the polygon, and the polygon's still in the app. So, okay, we've got it kind of re-rotated here. We should probably keep watching this because it did have rotation earlier. Oh, yeah, it kind of strengthened again. Look. Oh, okay. See, watch this. You can see it. It's kind of broad rotation there, and then it's a little bit stronger. And then it's gaining strength again. And then it's still there. So, yeah, I mean, it could be from merging. Yeah, these storms are kind of merging all over the place. It could be a merging meso, but yeah, this is worth keeping an eye on. If you're northeast of Imperial, if you're near Nokomis, Hatfield, up towards Lockwood, Venn, Amazon, Simpson, I might want to do maybe a new polygon on that one. It's still. Let's see what Tilt 2 is doing. Well, that was Tilt 2. Let's see what Tilt 3 is doing. Too much. But that's also way up in the storm because this is far away. Can you imagine if we had Bethune radar?
Don't start.
Oh, man. Yeah. Can you just imagine? Just imagine. Wasn't that from a commercial? I can't remember.
I
Oh, is that
haven't.
the like? That was like a Lotto commercial, wasn't it? Just imagine.
I'm probably
I
too
think so.
young for that.
I think you are. Yeah, I think you're too young for that. That's okay. That's fine. Rose says, "Can you move down a bit more near Stratusburg, please?" Stratusburg? I like the name of that place. I'm gonna search it. Stratusburg. Oh, it's not Stratusburg. It's Strasbourg. Whoops. Too bad it's not Stratusburg.
I like that better.
I like Stratusburg better. It's
Yeah,
Strasbourg.
that's boring.
Strasbourg. Is it Strasbourg? I want Stratusburg. I was like, this place sounds amazing.
And they
Okay,
need to
let's go to
have like a
Strasbourg.
rocket launch pad there.
Oh, I see. She's right near that rotation. That's why. Okay. You're good. I think you're south of it. Yeah, you're fine. You're good. Strasbourg's good. No biggie. No biggie. You're south of that rotation we're talking about. Oh, there was an update. It's kind of broad. It's not
High
that
up
exciting
in
yet.
the
Yeah, it's
storm
high up and
city.
it's broad. We'll see what happens as it moves north. If only there was like this. There's a radar that's like right here. Can you imagine? It's like
Yeah,
so close to the storm. It'd be fantastic.
watch you
We
click
could
on
like,
it and it starts working.
let's watch. See, again. Oh, it's Strasbourg. I
That's a
don't
little
know.
bit
I'm gonna
better.
call it Stratusburg from now on, if you don't mind. If that's okay, just let me know. I'm pretty sure you're all cringing, but um, it's okay. I can take it. All right. Well, the stuff coming up from the States looks like it's kind of clustering into one giant cluster. So there's that. I'm
I
going to
think
jump over
that's what
to
models kind of indicated. It would become just like a rainy mess with like wind and small hail.
linear. Oh, it's Nokomis. Did I mess that up too? Nokomis. What'd I say? Nakamis? Nokomis. Nokomis. Strasbourg. Strasbourg. Leanne says Strasbourg? B-O-R-U-R-G? Bjorg? I don't know. Terry says, okay, I'm back now. Oof. Thanks, Terry. Thanks for letting us know. Welcome back to the stream. We're checking it out in 3D again. That's right. So yeah, we're gonna work on a. We want to do like a storm chasing video game, so you can actually chase storms in real time, which is exciting. I think it harkens back to every decision we've ever made has been, does this raise awareness about tornadoes and severe weather? And I've got this theory that if people are playing like Fortnite or Call of Duty, they're not paying attention to the weather, but if they're actually chasing storms in real time, real storms that are in their backyard, then that's raising awareness. That's gamifying weather, right? Raising awareness about tornadoes and severe weather in real time. And when the storm starts producing a tornado in their backyard, not their actual, I mean, maybe in their actual backyard, but it starts producing a tornado in their neighborhood, they're going to like take off the VR headset or put down the Nintendo Switch or whatever it happens to be, whatever platform they're on, and go get their family and make sure they're in a safe place. So yeah, that's why I think this is a pretty interesting concept, and we've got a lot of excitement. I've been in meetings like crazy, like all these different companies want to use it, which is really cool. So
You
I
love
better
your
put down a car right
meetings.
now. No, I don't. I'm like, I remember you telling me one time, you're like, most CEOs are like in a meetings a lot, and I'm like, oh, I never want to be one of those guys in a meeting all the time. It's disgusting. And now that's all I do. I'm just literally in meetings all the time. But that's okay, because there's a lot of companies that want to license this technology. They're super excited about it, and that's only going to be great, because what that's going to do is like fund, this. It's going to fund the kind of the weatherverse. I mean, that's literally what it is, 3D weatherverse. So we're excited to have folks drive around and chase storms in real time, and it's getting a little dusty there. That was cool. Yeah, but I'm super excited about this. I think it's great. So anyways, yeah. It's fun, and yeah, we can't wait to show you more of it. So I'm gonna. We should probably keep watching Radar here. Let me go back to Instant Weather Pro. So we have like literally 2 different things coming out at the same time. Instant Weather Pro, which is going to be super exciting, and obviously the 3D Weatherverse as well too. Terry says, "Sorry if I was silent at the moment. I was checking other social media platforms and also texting my friends to make sure they were safe. So I had to make it real fast." That's all good, Terry. No, it's all good. I appreciate that. Thanks for giving us the updates, and we appreciate you hanging out on the live stream. So it's been quite a live stream. It's been, oh, Brennan, I'm glad we went live, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We were like, I don't
it.
know. Like some of the models like started to kind of weaken a little bit. And we're like, I don't know if we should go live. And then I'm like, let's do it. And Brennan was like, let's do it. And then, yeah, that was a good time to go live. Andrew says, Nokomis sound like Key and Peele pronouncing names. Side note, Peele, he's like got some pretty crazy horror movies. They're like weird, freaky thrillers. What's the one? I can't remember now. My wife she'd be so grumpy with me right now if I can't remember.
I got nightmares from Scooby-Doo, so I'm not the expert on horror movies.
From Scooby-Doo. Shaggy? Anyways, let's see here. Terry's already out there rating the tornado. Well, we don't know. It all depends. The EF scale is a damage scale. So it's not like a size of tornado or size of the debris signature or size of the meso, or it all comes down to like, did it hit anything? How big was that thing that it hit? And how much damage did it do to the thing that it hit? So yeah, Terry's getting her PhD on, and she's already out there verifying tornadoes in real time.
Yeah, unless it like hit property or anything, it probably will be defaulted to EF0, but
yeah,
who knows, because it was in City Horror, but from what I've seen,
so we haven't heard any crazy damage. Yeah, we haven't heard any crazy damage reports.
Yeah.
So it's possible. I mean, like the Craig's picture shows it like in a field. So it's very possible that like
my guess would be EF0 is the EF1, somewhere around there, based on the lack of damage.
Yeah, we haven't seen any, but you know what? Damage reports can sometimes come in way later, so it could come in tomorrow. So we'll see. Terry says, "Haha, OMG, yo, way to go, making me laugh." It's all good. I'm trying to help. Whoa, Kate says, "I got stuck driving when the storm hit Regina. I was so happy when I pulled over in the hail just off a flooded street." Oh, I was so happy while I was pulled over in the hail just off a flooded street that you guys were live. Oh, cool. I'm glad we were live at the right time. It doesn't always happen, you know. Sometimes crazy stuff goes down and we're like nowhere close to computers and like, if only we could go live right now. I mean, even in those times though, we're still posting, right? We're still sending out our updates. So no matter what, we're still on it.
I think our goal this year is to definitely be more proactive with live streaming.
Yeah, I mean we've gone live 3 times in the past like 5 days or something like that. 4 days,
and probably more in next week.
I probably end up doing more. That's right. Yeah. Shannon says, "Could you check around Regina? A severe thunderstorm watch issued for city of Regina 15 seconds ago." That's
they realized that Regina still exists. I guess they just forgot Regina and was like, "Oops, we're gonna add it."
No, I don't think they forgot.
Well, they didn't even have it in the warning earlier, so it's like they didn't even.
I'm surprised they didn't have it in the tornado warning. Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
Maybe they're trying to base it on Craig's report. I think they were trying to base it on Craig's report, thinking it was like outside of town. But it's like we don't even have. Maybe Craig told them the exact position. He could have said it would touch down right here, and they would have known. And they know the storm is moving to the northeast. But yeah, Kim says, so another severe thunderstorm watch for Regina. Yeah, Regina just got a severe thunderstorm watch. Not a warning, a watch. I have a feeling an image is coming soon from Brendan. As soon as I pointed that out, there's probably an image coming. Let's see. Let's find out.
Now I need to figure out where it is.
It's in one of the folders, I think. You've got all these. There we go.
This is
Well,
the
no,
wrong one.
this is definitely not the right image. But this is a good one too. If you want to know the difference between freezing rain and sleet, this is a pretty good one.
I found it.
This is the one from Environment Canada. This one's actually pretty decent. Okay, so poutine watch is like fries, gravy, cheese curds, and then poutine warning is like when it's all together. So basically, what they're trying to explain here is that the ingredients are there, it's a watch. When the ingredients come together, it's a warning. That's basically what they're saying.
And here's the OG.
So. Oh, that's the OG. Yeah, cupcake watch, cupcake warning. That's right. I'll duck underneath it here. Cupcake watch, cupcake warning. That is by at WX Dave, I believe, is the original poster of that one. Yep, there's that.
And there's the
Meg says, God, I miss winter, LMAO. No, don't say it. Say it ain't so. We just left winter. We just stopped the winter. Oh, this is a good one, too. Yeah, this is from Normal, Illinois. Was it the fire department? So this is Taco Watch and Taco Warning. So hopefully that gives you an idea. A lot of folks, Tornado Watch, Tornado Warning. That actually is the OG. That was the original. What did somebody say once? They said a good phrase to remember is watch for a warning, to show you which one comes first. You're gonna watch for a warning. That's the best way. Alyssa says, should have checked in with you last Monday. We were sitting on deck in Saskatoon watching a small storm come over. Then, holy crap, lightning our head to rattle windows. Oh, lightning over our head to rattle the windows. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Crystal says, now I want tacos. Fair enough.
I want poutine.
Kirsten, says, what's things looking like for, is it Cornac, and to Assiniboia. What's things looking like? That's a good question. We should probably be looking at radar. That's usually what we do. So there's new storms coming up from the U.S. right now. They could be interesting. Let me take a peek at some data in the background.
I'm just checking to see what. I don't.
Yeah, they're potentially
it's a special weather statement. It's not warned.
Still, but yeah, they potentially have the chance to become severe, and they're kind of like merging together in one giant cluster. They're becoming a giant cluster. So definitely a flooding risk with this next line, because it's moving slow, and there's torrential rain in there and hail as well. So flooding risk, hail risk, and yeah, so there's that. Yeah, pretty wild. Terry's like, me too, I like winter now. Yeah, well, I mean, when a tornado touches down, a lot of people like winter again. Let's see here. Nathan says, what would it take to get that radar working by Regina? It would take, I don't know, a few million, I think. Like, buy a new radar. But I think it's probably they're working on it. They're working on it.
It's like almost a brand new radar, so they probably have to look into the warranty on that, because
no, there's definitely a warranty on that thing. They spent millions and millions on these new radars. I know, but the other ones don't go down. Like, get the one from like northern BC and swap it out or something, because it's. I mean, those folks need it too, but still, like, I think the tornado alleys of Canada.
The poor people in northern BC. What about
those folks up there? Those poor folks up there.
They can have the.
My mom used to live up there, actually. My mom lived up in Tumbler Ridge, BC, for a while, which is in the middle of nowhere. I went and visited her there. That was pretty cool. My wife's calling. Uh-oh. All right. Let me take this phone call. Let's be 1 second here. And Meg, don't live in fear. It's all good. It's all good. 1 second here. All right. So yeah, I got to go pick her up. I think. Do you have a path storm path for these storms? Says Jacqueline. Yeah, I think. It looks like they're moving pretty much due north. Maybe a little bit to the northeast again. That seems to be the direction all day today with the way these storms are going. I'm gonna get rid of that rotation for that storm that was northeast of Regina. What's going on here? Interesting. And we did want to keep taking a peek at the storm that was to the west. Let's see if it's done anything lately. Nah, it's all washed out now too. Yeah, that's definitely weakened. But there is Nokomis. Could see some hail with that one. But that seems to be weakening, so that's good. That's good news. All right, I think probably going to shut down the stream, but we're going to keep watching radar.
Going on, other than the southern storms, but
yeah, these southern storms are coming up, but they're only under a special weather statement in the U.S. The main risk is going to be flooding, maybe a little bit of hail. So I think, yeah, I think we're going to shut down the stream, but I'm definitely going to be watching on radar and keep an eye on the storms that are coming in from the south. And if you don't have it, please download our free app. You can get it at instantweatherapp.com. It is free. Go download it and punch in your location, enable notifications, and if we see something significant, then we'll definitely send you a notification to the best of our ability, if we can. And of course, we send out anything from Environment Canada as well. So, yeah. So, and again, that was absolutely crazy live stream. That was wild. Alyssa says, "What? No song? No, not a song tonight. No." I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, yeah, but I gotta go pick up my girl. Bye. Thanks for the company, says Meg. No worries. It's all good. Thanks for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. Claudia says, thanks, guys. I have a feeling we'll see you next week with the Regina forecast. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see lots of you. So we're going to do our best to stream as much.
Hopefully we'll see the Regina radar too.
Yes, hopefully that's back up. I think they said June 1st or June 2nd or something. So that would be great. Wanda says, thanks for all the work you do. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Yeah, if you like what we're doing, and we, definitely download our free app. We'd appreciate that. Yeah, I think, let me just double check here. I think we have, I already have that banner up. Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, so thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. Hopefully everybody stays safe. And hopefully everybody stayed safe today, because that was pretty crazy. So anyways, thanks so much. Thanks so much to Brennan. Huge thank you to Brennan. Thank you kindly, Bren. Appreciate all your help.
You're welcome. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. And we'll still be watching the radar there. Terry says, you guys did amazing checking into the weather. Thank you so much, Terry. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Brenna says, thanks. Great job. Thank you kindly. Alex says, I love these live streams when there's wild weather around. Thank you for doing them. You're very, very welcome. We're so grateful that we're able to raise awareness about tornadoes and severe weather, and have all you wonderful folks on there as well, too. So, yeah, it really helps. If we were just live streaming to no one, this would obviously be pointless, but we have such a wonderful community helping us and getting the word out and everything, too. So it really makes a big difference. So thank you so much, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful night. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Nadine. And thank you, Les. And thank you, Bible Cat. Appreciate it. Night snacks. Yeah, I'll tell Snacks that you said goodnight. Let's see here. Oh, Elijah said, from the app, there's another severe thunderstorm watch again. Yeah, there's a severe thunderstorm watch in place. So yeah, so make sure you have the app, and let you know when that watch ends, and if there's any new severe thunderstorm warnings with the storms coming up from the U.S. as well too. And again, the main risk is going to be flooding and maybe some hail as well, and maybe some wind. So we'll see. But hopefully, as we get into the overnight hours, the tornado risk is weakening. So we'll see. But we'll be watching. We'll be watching closely. And if we see anything crazy, we'll let you know. So thank you so much, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Thank you, Tammy. I hope so, too. We'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.